Hello.
Hello,
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Dork Tales. And today we are continuing on playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition with these lovely people. I want to thank Dork Tales and Kelly for having me on today to show you this wonderful system. And I'm very excited to play this game. And let's get down to credits of who's playing today. So, I'm hoping this is the right direction again. To my one direction, the other way. All right, this way.
Lately. Hello, everyone. I'm Kelly. And today I'm going to be playing Ferdinand Felt, an investigator who happens to be of the puppet persuasion. I will make this accent progressively more foghorn leghorn throughout the night. Very happy to be here. You seeing him as my pronouns, and so does Ferdinand, although he is definitely... well, not fluid. I'm trying to think of a puppet joke involving that. Let's just say that things are mixed up now.
Things are no strings attached. Right now.
Yeah, no strings attached.
Casual.
That's right. Thank you. That's what I got. Should I pass it over?
Yeah.
All right, then we're going to Robin, who's just in the corner getting. I'm not gonna say it.
They're getting horned up.
I'm getting all horned up, though it's weird. It works actually better with a wig than on my own hair. I can feel it slowly sliding down, and I can't adjust it as well without ripping hair out of my own skull, so it's a little less usable. But yes, I am playing... Wait, I should do my intro as me first.
I should.
Hi, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and I am second-gen gamer in the chat. And tonight, I am playing Zoli, our... fighter, dragonborn, green descended.
But you're a kobold.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you, Kelly. I was testing you, and you passed my
Yay! I love it when I pass. Like a stone.
Yeah, I'm the kobold. I was just thinking because I'm a green kobold, descended from dragons, and I said dragonborn, but I'm a kobold. Which is so much better, because kobolds are great. I love kobolds so much.
I used to think I was a dragonborn, and then I took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, that's me. I guess pass it down to Foxy lady over there.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, it's Cal from up the road. If there's any kind of weird noises going on, it's because... A, I have two little potatoes, aka cats, that think they're horses. And B, Mike from down the hall is all over on Breck's channel right now, and we can hear him a little bit. So hopefully not too much. But tonight I am playing Haniko, the Kitsune. Let me get all my deets here. The Kitsune Seer of the Dead Oracle. And yeah, so that's going to be interesting. I'm still learning this, so I'm looking forward to it.
That's
learning as we go.
Yeah, this is going to be the perfect opportunity to learn.
This is really great. I'm really looking forward to this. And I'm passing it to looks like my left to my friend Christa.
Hello, thank you, Kel. I'm Christa. I use she, they, or her, them pronouns. And I'm sorry if I'm not as bubbly as I normally am. I've had a bit of a week. But I'm very, very excited to be here, and I've been looking forward to it. And I'm going to be playing Mulji. Sorry, can't even remember my own name. Murji Elto, the snow goblin, winter witch, with a clockwork arm and an ermine familiar, and I'm very excited. But I will pass it to Cal. Hi, Cal.
Hello. Thank you. Hi. My name is Cal. I use he, him pronouns. In the chat, I'm Neo Cal. And I'm playing an orc barbarian, trying to turn his life around, named Huge Lori. And he's excited to be on the force with all you fine folks and demi people.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a demi, but I am open to some fraternizing.
Couldn't have said it better myself, my little friend.
Perfect. So, yeah, like I said, I am Wei. I am the game master tonight for this Pathfinder 2 game. Today, actually, Kelly, why don't you just tell everyone how the points work for Hurt the More and such.
Oh, totally. So, folks, if you want to affect the game and are watching this live, there are Twitch viewer rewards that you get for just like sitting around and watching. You can buy things called Hurt the Mores, which will give you give Wei the ability to cheat and make the game more difficult. You can buy Something Good Happens to make him cheat in our favor. You can buy Drama Bombs to make the situation much more dramatic, or you can buy little tokens called Determination, which in 5e they give us our proficiency bonus again, but I think in this they'll probably just give us like a +2 on a roll or something.
There's actually a really good system already. It's kind of like Inspiration. It's called Hero Points. You all will start with Hero Points. You can collect up to 3 of them. And when you roll on something and you don't like the result, you can spend one of your Hero Points to re-roll. Also, if you go down and you are about to die, you can spend all of your Hero Points, whether you have 1, 2, or 3, just spend them all, and you can basically stop yourself from dying, which is really clutch. So sometimes you want to keep that 1 hero point, but definitely if they give you some hero points, or they give you the currency for that, you'll automatically get that hero point. Just add it to your character sheet. It should be right at the top under your name.
Nice.
Excellent. So today,
So do we start out with 1 always?
Yeah.
So
for my games, actually, this is what they tell you to do in the book, actually, and I think it's a wonderful idea. Every session, you just wipe the slate clean, start off with 1. Yes. Christa.
Where are the hero points on the Foundry page? Do you know?
It's just under your name.
I see it there now.
Sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's very tiny.
It's very, very small.
Yeah, it's like little bit of hero
Okay,
points.
so I've got everybody with our determination tokens. They are going to be the normal determination tokens we use for Strixhaven, which have a D on them, but they are hero points. So if anybody, it's just, it stands for Doe's Heroes.
Dem heroes.
Dem Heroes. Like Dem C's.
Yep.
Excellent. So today, instead of taking part in the world of Forgotten Realms or the Sword Coast, we are in the world of Galorian on an island named Kratos. Or Kortos, sorry. Kratos is someone else. On the southern part of the island, there is what people call the middle of the world, Absalom. Absalom, to many, or known throughout the world, is the largest city that anyone has seen. It is a central hub for trade, for knowledge, for most things, actually. And in Absalom currently, there is a celebration about to happen called the Radiant Festival. Now, the Radiant Festival usually happens every 100 years, but 100 years ago, when the celebration was to take place, there was a battle, and unfortunately, there was not enough resources nor the mood to host the Radiant Festival. This year, however, it almost didn't happen, but with some working together from certain families with pull and leverage, the Radiant Festival was to continue. Unfortunately, with the influx of the populace, of guests, of visitors who want to see the new festival happen, there's not enough guards So, Absalom decided to create a new watch called Edgewatch. And you all are part of that new enforcement group. In the districts, in the 99th district, you are in the Precipice Quarter. And with that, can I get Kelle to introduce your character?
Was it Cal or Kelle?
Kelle, sorry.
Kel?
Yes, Kelle.
Okay, so I'm Kitsune. No, I'm Haniko the Kitsune. So she's kind of a little bit fox-like, but currently in her humanoid form, and she's ready to meet the team that she's going to be working with, and looking forward to becoming, a really good, member of the Watch. What other kind of information are you looking for?
As much or as little as you want to give, we'll be introduced to them very soon.
Okay. She's a little bit nervous, this is the first time she's, ever gone out for something like this, and looking for just to see what everybody else is going to be like, and how this is going to go. Is it a tough assignment? Is it going to be, relatively easy? Really like the town, really like the area, but still a little bit, wary of what's going to happen, but thinks that she has some skills that she could add to this group, being a seer of the dead and an oracle. Those might be things that would be helpful, say like, gosh forbid that there's some kind of a murder, possibly talk to the murder victim and like, hey, what happened?
Yeah, so all these thoughts are racing through your mind. Today is your first day. You're changing into your uniform in the change room, and walking by, you see a little. Robin, your kobold, are they female identifying?
Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. I think probably female,
Okay,
or
yeah.
She's probably a female kobold, yeah.
And walking by you, a smaller statured, scaled figure walks by, already changed into her uniform. And what is Zoli's what's going through Zoli's mind as she's walking from the changing room into the main offices of the Edgewatch, on your way to see the lieutenants?
So Zoli's probably like looking around a lot, darting her head, and she's going, so big, oh, big town, oh, many buildings, but many shinies. I'm going to get all the coin for this, and wonder what adventures I'll get into with the people working. It's going to be such an adventure.
Perfect.
So she's probably just wandering about that.
And as you're walking towards the lieutenant's office, next to you is a puppet, a very strange looking puppet, just preparing everything, knowing that he's about to go into the offices himself, the lieutenant's office himself, in a few moments. And what is Ferdinand doing?
Ferdinand is just sitting there, doing some stretches, some calisthenics, my friend. He's doing some toe touches, and he's just making sure that he is limber for the day's affairs.
Excellent. Next to you, across the desk, sharing two desks pushed together, is a large orc What is this orc doing? As you see across the desk from you, a puppet stretching and getting ready for the day.
Is this my first day on the job here?
Yeah.
Hey, you down there. Nice to meet you. The name's Hugh.
Well, I say, sir, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. My name is Ferdinand Felt.
Ferdinand Felt. You a rookie like me, or you got some practice under your belt?
Well, as you say, sir, I've got plenty of practice under my belt, but none of it happens to be in the work of investigating or policing for that type of investigation, if you understand me correctly. Although I do have a little bit of investigation under my belt as a freelancer.
Whoa. You said something about a lance and a dragon? No?
Sir, I do not believe I did, but that does sound like an interesting thing that you could catch at the local playhouse Wednesday nights around 7.
All right, now you're speaking my language. Well, tell you what, I got your back out there. Don't worry.
I appreciate it, sir. I will have your back as well. We're just going to be going in a right plumb circle.
That's good, because we could use some smarter friends than I'm used to having.
And with that, passing your desks is a smaller goblin-like creature, kind of blue-tinged, a little furry, with lots of layers and scarves. You can barely see their eyes. You're not really sure what's under there. But what is Moroji? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
I picked the hardest name in the world. I'm pronouncing it Murji.
Moroji, okay. What is Moroji? You are on your way to the lieutenant's door. You notice that there's a fox woman already at the door, just kind of like waiting, perhaps waiting for you and the others. But what is going through Moroji's mind as she's approaching?
Murji is very excited to be part of Edgewatch and very, very excited to be on an adventure. The snow goblins are a little bit less explosive than the southern cousins, but they still like a good adventure. So is very excited by this interesting group of people, and her ermine tulip is white and fluffy and running around behind her.
Ooh. Excellent. So, all of you notice that it is indeed 11 a.m., exactly the time that the lieutenant has called for you to enter his office. And assuming that you all approach. Come in!
After you, my friends.
You all
Thank you, strange
shuffle in
man.
one at a time, bit by bit. And you see that the lieutenant is a large stature of a man sitting behind his desk. You can see his belly pushing out over the top of from behind the desk. He's got a large, bushy mustache, and he seems like he's aggravated already. Perhaps by your presence, perhaps by something else. But he raises from his desk, glaring out from beneath his brooding brows as he silently studies the new agents. After a long moment, he shakes his head, muttering, "Unbelievable!" as he pulls his well-chewed cigar from his mouth and gestures disdainfully. "This year's Radio Festival is the most ambitious peacetime undertaking the city's seen. The Edgewatch is responsible for the safety of thousands. I told the council I needed the best of the best, and instead, They sent me. You, a bunch of rookies, so green you practically got gills. Did they pin those badges on? Did you pin the badges on yourself, or did Sergeant Olo have to do it for you? He sighs and sits. Abadar only knows what sin I committed to deserve you. Well, but we work with what we're given. You do what you're told, learn from the veterans, and maybe you come out of this proper guards. But if I catch you shirking work or tarnishing the reputation of the precinct, I'll bounce you out of here so hard you'll land in Absalom Harbor. Clear? He doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, snatching up a scrap of paper from his desk and holding it out. Here's your first assignment. A bunch of dung-heeled wannabe adventurers are smashing up the Tipsy Tangu. Clean it up. Book them or fry them. Whatever you want. Just don't kill anyone. He shuffles through some more papers on his desk before looking up pointedly. Well, what are you holding your... You want me to hold your hand on your way there? Get going. Dismissed.
Is that
Yes,
enough?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
You all shuffle
Murji
out.
has run out of the room, stops, runs back in, salutes, and then runs out again.
Wait, what kind of salute was that? Just kind of a wave.
Yes, exactly. You all shuffle out as fast as you have come in, and you close the door behind you with a loud thump, and you find yourselves in the ballpen alone. Well, not alone, but your first moment of actually meeting your partners on this job.
Hello.
Seems some of you are as green as I am when it comes to the job.
Everyone seen it. I thought it was blue.
Yes, I.
Have I turned colors?
No,
You're
you're still
blue.
bluish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
That's a
you're
little
still
orc
blue.
joke for you.
Well, I say that was very disrespectful of the lieutenant, sergeant, whatever that gentleman was. I didn't quite catch. He was too busy yelling. But
Captain.
Captain.
Captain?
Captain. I
Lieutenant.
expect a captain to behave with a little more decorum than to use derogatory terminology about someone's skin tone inside of their presence. To say that we are as green, there is nothing ignoble about greenness. Why, my friend Hugh, you shine with a verdant emeraldy.
What about me?
Well, you are green as the dickens too.
Yes,
I
I'm Zoe,
think-
by the way, everyone.
Ferdinand Feld, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi,
Hugh.
Hi, I'm Hiniko. I think he meant that we were new, like the new growth of green grass.
I mean,
At least
the
I
language.
think that's what he meant.
The language could still be a bit, well,
Well,
All
I'm
right.
he's
also
probably
not
seen
new,
some
I think.
things.
I'm new, but I'm Murji, and this is Tulip.
hello, Tulip. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
So,
Stands up.
And of course,
Hold on a
Moji as
second.
well. And
Lord
I'm just
Janet-
gonna quickly fix my horn.
so we got
and
Ferdinand,
Honeycomb.
Orgy,
Yes.
Honeycomb.
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 Close enough.
All right. Can we call you
Okay.
Honey?
Sure.
Not allowed for a couple of drinks.
Zoe.
Oh,
Zoe, yeah.
That's what I thought
I
as
got a
well, Desk
good-
Sergeant.
Got a good feeling about this team.
And what are you, big? You're very tall.
That's right. The name's Hugh, and I'm an orc. I thought he was making an orc joke earlier.
I don't think so.
I say there's
Please
nothing
don't.
fun.
Disrespectful.
I found in my experience that orcs are, they have a particular sense of humor. But they
I
tell
don't know
some
what
great
that sense of
tales.
humor it is, but well, there hasn't been a joke, an orc pun I haven't heard yet. It's all good. Feel free to throw them at me.
I wouldn't throw
It's
anything at
okay.
you.
It's just like to blow things up and laugh. So, At least your jokes are words.
So
This is true.
Yeah.
we're going down to the Kippy Kangu? The
Tipsy Tangu.
Tippy Tangu? Tipsy Tango?
Well, I'm
Tipsy
glad one
Tangu.
of you was
The
paying
Whiskey
attention.
Tango.
Tipsy Tango.
Tango.
It's one of my
Foxtrot.
cousin's favorites.
Yeah.
Whiskey Tango.
Foxtrot
don't-
here.
I don't trot.
Do you not dance?
Stride. Well,
A lovely young thing like
Let's just
yourself should
walk.
absolutely
We'll just-
dance.
we'll just walk. Well, yes, I could, but well,
I tend to
maybe
shout.
after we do this job, like succeed in the mission, then we could celebrate with the dancing.
That's fair. Well, why don't we head down
Yeah.
and see what's on the menu with this Tipsy Tangu?
If you
sounds
don't
great.
want to eat there, it's no good.
Oh,
No? What do they have? Do they have bugs? I like to eat bugs sometimes.
Oh, well, in
Hey.
that case, you probably like it.
Huh.
Me
What
too,
if
but they're so
cockroach?
hard to catch.
Yeah. So we gotta have.
we better get going before they, break the place entirely. It didn't sound
Mhm.
like it was going very well.
It's little time sensitive.
Yes.
Well, then
Bad
let
enough
the
we had to
game be
start at the
afoot.
crack of 11 a.m.
Yes.
All right. So you know exactly where the Tipsy Tangu is. It's in the same district. It's only not that far away, a few blocks. And as you walk to the Tipsy Tangu, from the edge of the block, you hear some loud shouting coming from within. Then quickly followed by a shattering of some kind of plate or cup, and then a large bellow of deep laughter, a singular laughter, not the kind of laughter that's followed by applause or cheering of the audience afterwards. How do you want to approach?
All right, guys, are we going badges blazing, or in trying to calm down the situation, or?
Well, the
Perhaps we
lieutenant
should
said
try to
just not to
cool
kill
everyone.
anybody.
Well,
It's
yeah, that's
true.
what I meant. Like, are we gonna be trying to be intimidating? Because we have a very tall orc there. Usually, I don't intimidate, but
We could try that.
I find that the fear of getting some skulls cracked is a lot better than actually cracking skulls.
Well, in that case, if that is the point there, then how about we go in orcs blazing?
Ha! Now you're
Sounds good
speaking
to
my
me.
language.
I mean, we're all speaking common, my friend.
Well, I'm glad I learned it then.
oh yeah, I sometimes will switch into kobold. Don't mind that at all.
So who you can see through the window that there's patrons inside, but a lot of them are sitting at the table, their head down, just taking their drink or eating their meals, not very conversing very much, and it seems like they are trying to make their bodies as small as possible, and you see the reason why. A party of adventurers in the middle table. One is raising his drink and he said, "And that's what I shot right through the eye!" And he is very loud, very drunk, and he's got someone who looks like he doesn't want to be there, some sort of nobleman, right around the shoulders, and as he's telling his tales, he's shaking him back and forth, and the nobleman is trying to keep his drink in his stein, but it's looking very precarious, and it's spilling everywhere.
Hugh, perhaps you should go ask him to stop.
Yes.
All right. What's that word? What's that word you like people that are being polite do when they want someone to do something but they don't want to offend them?
Please?
Applause. Applause. Please.
And you?
Plez? Okay.
No, that's Hugh.
All right.
Freeze?
Plez. Hugh's gonna walk up into the boisterous fellow and say, "Hey, buddy, please stop."
So you open the door and you, without even announcing yourself, you walk up to the fellow and you tower over him, drawing a shadow over his body. And the one that's speaking, he is a barbarian, you can tell, like yourself. He has studded leather armor. He has a large battle axe, not quite as large as yours. He has a gray bushy beard, but he is a dwarf, not even half your size. And he looks over his shoulder and he says, "Excuse you? You're in my light. I'm telling a story about the last time I killed a chimera."
The chimera? With that axe there? You can
This
tell
right
your
here.
stories, but hands to yourself. And tell you what, I'd like to listen to that story, but only if you let this poor fella go. Assuming he was still...
Well, he's still in his hand. He's not shaking him since you've not introduced yourself, but made yourself known. But he's giving you the old stink eye as he's sizing you up and down. More so the figuratively way. Please make a blind diplomacy check.
First roll of the game.
First roll. Let's
right.
see it, baby.
Blind
And we don't even get to
diplomacy.
know.
Good thing I didn't take this. Blind GM roll. There you go.
All right. Yeah. He kind of looks to you, and then he laughs as he stands up. He lets go of his friend, we'll say, and plants his axe into the ground, head down, with enough force that you can hear the creak and groan as he breaks through one of the floorboards. And he says, you from the wilds like I am, a proper barbarian, huh?
That's right, buddy. It's the only way to live.
Whoa! Come here! Another drink for my friend here! And you can see that there's a small gnomish woman who looks very terrified as she comes over, sees that you are in your uniform with your shield badge proudly displayed on your chest, as she quickly pours a drink, speedily walks it over to you, and says, here's your drink, sir. And you can see that from the ale inside the cup is shaking from her fear.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. I'm used to the shaking and trembling when I enter a room.
I think Zoli's gonna go once she goes back to the bar. Zoli's gonna go up to the server
Okay.
and be like,
Is everything okay? Are you alright?
She leans in and whispers, "Oh, thank the heavens, you're the Edgewatch. Am I right?"
Yeah, first day.
I can't get rid of these guys. I hired some of these adventurers to come and tell stories, but they're destroying the place, and they're very loud and violent sometimes. And you see that there are 4 of them. There is a male dwarf barbarian. There's also a female elf, what looks to be wizard robes. There's also a male human who looks like he has a shield with some kind of holy symbol on his shield, and also you can't quite tell their gender, but they are definitely a halfling rogue.
All right. So you want us to have them move on? You're saying no problem.
I've been trying to get them to leave for some time.
All right. Well, Edgewatch is here. Don't worry. We got your back, and we will keep the peace.
Oh, she says, "Thank you." And Christa.
While all of this is going on, I think Murji and Tulip are sneaking around and trying to tie all their boots together.
Oh my god, I love this. I love this so much.
Yes. I would like a blind stealth check from you.
Oh no. Okay. Stealth is there. Oh, did I do it? I opened it. Do I just click? Oh, sorry. I have it in like 2 different pop-out windows, and I was like, nothing's opening. Found it now. Okay, so blind GM roll, ability trained. Do I get any circumstance modifiers?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. All right, and rolled.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
You crawl under the tables silently with the extra padding on from your clothes helping out. Even though it's the only voices currently is the hushed voices of the barkeep and the loud boisterous voice of this dwarf, no one hears you, and you're able to use your nimble little tiny goblin fingers, tie the double knot between their shoelaces, and move on to the next one to do the same until you've tied all of the laces together, and you don't get a flinch or a kick or anything.
Okay.
And you feel very proud about yourself.
I think she's going to then jump up on a table in front of the big one that's being particularly rowdy, and go, "You couldn't kill a grouse." So that's not her voice. "You couldn't kill a grouse," and then run.
Yeah, the dwarf, his eyes go wide, bloodshot. He says, "What?" And then he stands up again and takes his first step and face plants into the ground. You can feel the boards shake, and they bend for a second as this heavy dwarf lands face first into the ground and goes, "Oh, what the?" And he looks over at his shoelaces and he says, Who? Oh! As he's groaning with rage, he's staring you right in the eye. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess I'll follow my partner's lead and grab their arms behind their back and be like, "Sorry, buddy." And grapple them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, make a...
I don't have handcuffs. They're too expensive.
Make a athletics checks. This does not have to be blind.
Athletics. Hey. I'm good at that.
right.
Nice dice.
Let's see here. We've got.
Four plus seven's only 11. That's
Yeah,
right.
as you
I
grab him,
graduated
he
university.
says, "Oh, excuse you," and he rips his arm out of your grasp, and he kind of takes a dagger out of his belt and slashes his shoelaces and cuts them free. At this point,
Now, gentlemen, we are the Edge from the Edgewatch, so I don't want it to get messy, but I think you have overstayed your time here at the Tipsy Tangu, and it is time for you to move on.
okay.
I say there's an entire festival out there that you could be enjoying. Why stick to just one place?
I would like. Sorry, was that Robin? Were you the one that was saying that?
Yes.
Make a diplomacy check, please. Blind.
Yee. Blind. All right. So. Do. Not public. Blind. Yo.
All right. So that was a pretty good roll, but I'm going to use one of those hurt the mores, and I'm going to have the human cleric stand up. It says, "We were hired to be here," and draw his weapon. Everyone, I'm going to put you in initiative combat, and I would like for
Initiative roll time.
you-
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So if you go into your encounters tab, you will see a D20 next to your character. If you click on that D20, you will roll your initiative.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, so where is it?
Roll.
It's
It'll be the second
found it down the
icon
left.
on the right side, the second tab.
Oh, nice.
uh-huh.
I like how all of our dice are piling together on the screen. It's kind of
Wow. Oh, and it sorts us
I
according
made
to
mine obnoxious.
Okay.
and
according to
very-
how we roll.
Mine is
So
also.
you can
was
see
also
that-
obnoxious.
It's got us.
That's
Oh no, it doesn't. It's an overhanging thing. Hold on.
Okay, so
Ooh.
seeing Hugh, you see this cleric stand up, draw his rapier, and you are jumped into action. You're the first one to go.
All right.
It's weird.
Guys, don't make me angry. You gotta drop the weapons. Otherwise, you'll make my buddy Ferdinand get physical with you. And that's the last thing you want. And
So you have in
I'm
Pathfinder
just gonna
second.
grab the guy next to me
Yeah.
and toss. Try to toss him outside.
Okay. Yeah. So first,
Take
let's
the
do
fight
that athletics
outside.
check. So you have 3 actions in Pathfinder, and your grapple is going to be one of your actions, I believe.
So this is a public grapple.
Yeah. Athletics check.
Dang it.
Ooh.
Get +7 to that, and I've rolled terribly.
Wow, that's still
Right.
good.
That was a 12.
Okay. The 12, he again rips his arm away from you and says, "Hey, mind where you're touching, huh?" And he picks up his axe.
How many actions was that?
That was one action. That counts. So grapple counts as an attack. So if you attack again, you're going to be at -5 as your multi-attack penalty.
I'll try grabbing him again anyway.
Okay, so you'll be at -5 for this roll.
So, how do I
Can do the
take
same
away
thing again.
that?
The athletics check.
Is there a way to add the -5 to it?
Yeah. So if you click on athletics, the window should come up, and you can manually do a -5. Or sometimes my friends and I we'll click it, and then we'll manually do the math.
Oh, okay. I'll just click it and
Yeah.
take the 5 away from the total. 18 minus 5.
-5. All right. So that is a 13. Again, this dwarf seems like he's slipping out of your grasp as the second time you try to grab him, and it doesn't.
It's so slippery.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough for me.
All right.
I know when I'm bested. So if I save an action, I can use a reaction. Is that how that works?
Oh, you get a reaction no matter what. So you can use your last one to move. You can try to like demoralize. You can, yeah, if you're trained in intimidation.
I'm gonna intimidate him and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, real tough guys, take it outside."
Okay. So yeah, make that intimidation check.
Okay. So
Oof.
close. It was at 18, I swear.
Yeah, and you, as you say this, he's flexing his muscles, and he's kind of sizing you up and standing very close to you, and you can smell the alcohol coming from his breath. And is that everything for this turn?
That's everything. He was not having a great time here.
Yeah, those are some unfortunate rolls. I'm sorry. Keep in mind, when you make a roll, you can use your hero point to re-roll. So if you wanted, did you want to spend that now, or did you want to?
No,
Okay.
I'm on a bad roll.
Awesome. So at the top there, you should have arrow to the right, and that'll pass your turn to the next person.
Arrow to the right.
Yeah. There you go.
Here.
And,
Oh.
Zoli, your go.
All right, so I think Zoli is going to just take a quick. Is gonna just open up her bag real quick that she has, or like a little, like almost like a holster on her hip, and what you're gonna see her pull out is she's gonna pull out some like hard-boiled eggs. She's gonna eat them. She's gonna eat them, and then she's going to just breathe out, because I get a poison cone breath as 2 actions to do. So I'm
Ooh.
doing it as she eats bad eggs and then just in front of
Alright.
these two adventurers, kind of
Yeah.
just in front of her.
So it's a 15-foot cone.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know where it is on my character sheet for the thingy.
Oh, here, let me see if I can add it for you. It's
Okay.
called Poison Breath.
Yeah, it's like a 1d4. It's like it's the kobold breath ancestry feat. It deals
Try
1d4
that.
damage.
So you should have a Kobold
there we go.
Breath now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So you can click on that.
Cool. Do. So they need to make a dex save, and if they make it, they will take
A
2
reflex
points of.
save. Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, reflex save.
What is your DC for that?
I believe.
16.
Oh
I
boy,
think.
16. Where would I see that?
On the left.
Oh yes, class
under your
DC.
saves. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. 16.
All right. So let's see if we can get them to make this save. Ooh, the first one is a fail.
Nice.
Second one is a save. Now, do they take any damage on the save?
It doesn't say. It just says each creature in the area must attempt a basic saving throw against a higher of your class DC or DC spell. You can't use this ability for 1d4 rounds. I'm guessing they.
So yeah, it doesn't sound like they get anything. Yeah, it doesn't sound like. 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So just those
nice.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they'll take any damage if they save. So the halfling rogue is going to take that 2 damage as he starts coughing. Oh, that is awful.
Yes, that's what you get when you mess with the Zoli. You get the breath.
And now I can't use it for 3 more rounds. I just rolled a d4 and I got a 3, so I can't use that again for another 3 rounds. So that was 2 actions, and for my last action, I am trained in diplomacy. Could I try and make some sort of talk them down with diplomacy at all, or
you can try.
Okay.
They are very inebriated and very boisterous, and yeah.
I think Zoli's just gonna be like, come on guys, there's like more taverns and pubs outside. Just you hired and you've been requested to leave. You're done your job. Come on, just get out of here.
And I will roll. Ooh, 21.
He says, not after what you just what was that? And he's like shirking away and plugging his nose.
I mean, it'll smell bad in here if you don't leave. Like, it's the fresh air out there.
And that is Zoli.
Okay. Murji. It is your turn.
Yeah. I think I can't find my movement speed.
Your movement speed should be on the very first page, the character tab, and it's under your ethnicity.
Oh, there it is, 25 feet.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought that's what it would be. Okay. 10, 15. So how do attacks of opportunity work in Pathfinder 2nd Edition?
So some characters have it, such as generally fighters will have it, but not all monsters or not all classes will have it.
Okay. And is it triggered by leaving a square or moving?
If you do any movements
in their
while
reach.
you are within reach.
Okay. I'm gonna take a risk. And I'm gonna run over and then up onto the middle of this table here.
Okay. So let's see if that barbarian has a attack of opportunity.
I am gonna try to run around Hugh because I have enough movement to go over to and then down.
Yep. In Pathfinder, walking through ally space does not cost any extra movement.
Oh no, I know. I'm trying to. I'm gonna stay out of the range of the bar. I guess I
got it.
Am I in the range? Yeah, no. I can make it around and stay out of his range. So
yep, definitely.
I'm gonna hide from him, but jump up on the table in between the rest of them.
Okay, so your movement is gonna cost 1 of your actions. You have 2 more. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Gale Blast, which I believe is 2 actions. It's got the 2 little dots next to it.
Yeah.
So she's going to leap up and pull off her scarf and kind of like helicopter it really, really fast. And then all of them are going to need to make a fortitude save.
Alrighty. Let's see here. One sec. A fortitude save. What is the DC?
I've missed Pathfinder spell DCs. 17.
Okay. Let's see if I can quickly add Gale Blast onto your character sheets.
Yeah, I don't know how do I found it in my list of prepared spells, but like I don't know how to actually cast it.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so if you click on spell preparation
Yeah.
under
did
your
that.
primal spells, you should be able to just drag, let's say, like detect magic onto your character sheet.
Oh, it's a click and drag. Okay.
Yeah.
See, sometimes things are too intuitive, and I don't know how to do it. I have it open in separate windows. It might not work. But
how many cantrips? Do you know how many cantrips you can have?
5, I believe.
5,
prepared.
and how many level 1 spells? 2, I believe.
That sounds correct. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I've given you those slots there, so you can just drag the spells
Okay.
right on top there.
Thank you. All right, I'll fix those.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so Gale Blast. Let's see what they do. And you said that was a reflex save?
A DC 17. Fortitude.
Fortitude. Got it. DC 17. Looks like the female elf wizard has saved. The other 2 have failed.
Wow, good on her. If so, they've just regular failed.
Yes.
In that case, they will be pulled or be blown away from me 5 feet, and
Okay, the ones that
will
failed?
take. Yes.
Okay.
The ones that failed will be pushed away 5 feet and take damage, which I now can't see what the damage is. Bludgeoning damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier, which is intelligence. So it's 4.
Plus
so they'll
4.
take 4 damage.
Done.
And the success, unless it was a critical success, she'll take half damage,
Got
but
it.
not get blown away.
Okay, so this one will take. That's on me. And this one will have.
Yeah, I'll get all my spells together here in a sec. Oh my god, why? It's making it difficult. Apparently Foundry doesn't like being in multiple tabs.
Oh.
It's just like I'll click and drag one of the spells into the other tab, and then it will like fully shut down the one window, so I have to keep opening it up. So apologies.
Oh no, all good. And half damage on the one that saved. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all of my all of my stuff.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, the female elf wizard just below you is going to she is going to incite some incantations and Muroji, you begin to feel, you first hear cracks of the floorboard as they begin to split and force up as vines shoot out from under the floorboards and begin to wrap themselves around you. I need you to make a this is a spell attack, so Let's do that.
My AC is 15.
15. That is definitely a miss. In fact, a critical miss.
A critical miss.
Yeah, nothing terrible happens. Just the target is unaffected, and that will be her.
What happens in a critical miss in this game?
Wurji will.
Depending on the attacks, something might happen with a critical miss, and it'll sail something. But if it's just a regular attack, there's no like hitting yourself or anything like that. Unless if the I think actually there's a deck of cards you can buy that you can start drawing, and terrible things happen to you if you critical fail with it.
I have for the first ed deck in the other room, actually.
Yeah, I might be able to transfer to this one. I'm not sure, but generally, default-wise, nothing terrible happens. Okay, so going to the next person, the human male cleric is going to step forward a step, and he begins to line up. Myorji, you feel that the two attackers on either side of you are working in conjunction, giving you a circumstance -2 to your AC because they are flanking you.
Huh? I'm in danger.
Now, did the one leave my area?
Yes, but unless if you have the attack of opportunity features / feats, you don't
She's a fighter.
get automatically. Oh,
I'm
are
a
you?
Fighter.
Do you
I
have
am
it?
A fighter. I do have the attack of
Ooh,
opportunity.
so yeah, he's used his movement, so you can
She
definitely
is a fighter.
make that
Sweet.
attack.
Oh, and that only worked because I pushed him into your zone. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Go team.
mhm, So, high five.
Already working together.
Because I don't have anything drawn. I use my breath, so I think as they go, Azoli's gonna make a bite
A bite attack? All right.
Bite
let's
attack.
see what that looks like.
Oh, that's a target. Whoops. How? Right. It's
All right.
16. I forgot to target them before I
No problem.
did the
We'll
thing.
reference it, and this is the cleric, and you. Yeah, that hits.
Sweet.
Oh,
That's gonna
9
be
damage.
9 points of damage.
Bit his
As
butt
you-
off.
As he begins
gone.
to raise his rapier, about to run to your friend, or rather your new partner, he's about to take a swing at Myorji, and you take a bite right out of his butt,
Yep.
and everyone who's looking at you just sees a bloody part of cloth remaining in your jaws, and he trips, slams face first into the boards, and he does not get up.
Oh,
Heart boxers, yes.
yeah, he has
You
hard
can see that
boxes
there's
underneath.
pants under there, heart boxers torn under there, a blood flesh. All right, that brings him down to nothing. He is unconscious. Just so the viewers are aware, 4 agents of Edgewatch, because these are not murderous officers. Anyone that they bring down is humanoid or like intelligent. It's going to be a knockout rather than a kill. And that is written in the adventure, which is amazing because Pathfinders, for some adventures, they kind of like to twist things a bit and make it a little interesting. All right, so that is him. Next is Haniko. It's your turn.
Okay,
His
so
butt will survive.
Haniko
His butt will survive.
will survive. Okay, so Haniko, okay, been sitting here trying to think. Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I think I'm gonna go after. Has anybody gone after the male dwarf barbarian yet? Hugh did, correct?
Hugh went for a couple grapples. They didn't take, but other than that, he has undamaged.
Okay. Can I use my true strike and then hit him?
Yeah. True
Okay,
Strike
cool.
is not a useless spell in Pathfinder.
No. It sounded pretty good. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Now I click the cast button on that.
Yep. Click on that, and then
Did I do it?
there you go.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
And so your next attack, I believe, right?
Yep.
Next time you attack roll
And-
before you return, yep. So what kind of
Okay,
attack
so-
would you like to do?
I'm gonna try the Foxfire.
Excellent, yeah. And
Okay.
who are you aiming at?
That is gonna be at the male dwarf barbarian. So I can
Okay.
select my target. I think I did that right. And I'm going to. Ooh. Now, do I hit this? Click the strike button?
Yeah.
Or just okay. Did I do it right? I don't know if it actually might. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, and roll. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, 17. Let me
Oh,
double check
cool.
this. Where is his AC? Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely hits. Roll that damage.
Yay! Okay, this is so cool. I love this.
Yeah, he is definitely going to take that 3 damage as
Yeah.
flames erupt from you and all converge on this dwarf barbarian. And,
Nice. Okay. Was that it? I don't know.
I
I
believe was your Foxfire 2 actions or 1 action?
That's a good question. I don't. Where would I see that?
How many
There
notches does
should
it
be
have?
diamond-shaped squares on the
Oh.
cast.
Okay. It's a 1 diamond on strike.
Okay,
Big or
and that
a
means
big
that you
diamond?
have
Yeah.
one more action. Would you like? Is there anything that you'd like to do?
I. Oh, I don't know. I've never been able to do 2 actions before. This is really cool. I think just to be on the safe side, I'm going to draw my staff.
Okay, excellent. You take out your staff,
Okay.
and when you're ready, you can hit that next turn button on the right at the top there.
Okay. And where do I find that?
I should be at the top, the group of like turn orders. If you
Yeah.
mouse over that, there should be a
Oh,
button on the right.
yeah. I see it.
Excellent.
Okay. go
Okay.
back up. Yeah.
Yeah, that dwarf sizing up
Cool.
Hugh, he's
Oh,
going
wow.
to raise his axe above
Ooh.
his head, then bring it down towards Hugh. That is gonna be a there's a 15 hit.
No, I made sure to take the breastplate with me to work today.
Yeah, it clings off of your armor, and he growls in frustration, raising up to his side and tries to hatchet you into the side with a -5 to attack. This time, definitely not going to hit, and he roars out and, in frustration, tries to demoralize you. That is going to be a 10. So it's going to be versus your will DC. So what is your will save bonus plus 10?
Will save. My will is +6.
Plus 6. So that's a 16 for your save DC, and does not meet or beat that. So you are definitely not intimidated. He again groans in frustration and tries. You can see he's glaring at you from under his bushy eyebrows, gritting his teeth. Next is going to be Ferdinand.
Okay, so I'm going to use a special ability on this dwarf. So I do believe so. I'm going to look at this dwarf, and I'm going to use my ability, Devise a Stratagem. Once per round, you can assess a foe's weakness in combat and use them to formulate a plan of attack. Choose a creature that you can see and roll a d20. And if I... So, here's my d20. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, public roll.
Oh,
3.
No.
Well, I can't quite see past this orc right here. He is taking up a lot of the space, so I'm going to say that I can't devise a stratagem. However, he is not hurt, and none of my allies are hurt at this moment, are they not?
No, it looks like no one is hurt.
Okay, well, it appears that violence has occurred, and violence shall be met with violence. I'm going to run up and kick this dwarf barbarian using my puppet legs.
All right.
All right.
So are you a marionette or a Muppet? I'm trying to
I'm a
picture you
in
in my head. You're a Muppet? Okay.
He's a Muppet.
At no point ever, just from the circumstance or the random chance, you've never seen his legs. There's always something in front of him.
It's been weird, right? Or my legs are like weirdly long.
Yeah.
I would say
That's
in this where your
like this.
torso kind of goes back as your one leg comes up insanely high.
Yeah.
All right. Just reaches all the way to the ground.
So
Yes.
I'll actually attack with my staff because I actually have a bonus to that. Here we go.
Oh no!
Yo!
As you
I'll go
try to
flying
strike him with the
past him.
staff, he nimbly dodges out of the way and looks at you upset. Are you doing another move?
So I think I just jumped past him as I was doing that. Like, yo! Violence shall be answered with violence. With. Now you see,
By
son,
someone
if that-
else.
if that had hit you, you would have been in a right heap big pickle. You should feel fortunate.
In Pathfinder, when you make a move, when you stop to do something else, that is the end of that move. You'll have to use another movement to continue moving.
All right, well, I'll just say I jumped on the table to
Sure,
attack
yeah,
him then.
definitely. Yeah.
All right.
You have
That's
one
my
more
round.
action. Is there anything you wanted to do?
I think he
well, I
assessed,
took an attack,
he
I
moved,
assessed,
he
and I
attacked.
moved.
Okay. Does assess cost an action?
Assess cost is a move according to the sheet. I just can't roll to save my life.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. There's
Me
something
neither.
about this.
I rolled worse on the
adventure
physical
path.
dice. I just tripped.
The other group I was running this for also similarly terrible rolls. Okay, so the Agender halfling rogue is going to march himself on the other side of Hugh, and they are going to raise their dagger and try to see if he can make extra holes in Hugh. That is a 20 to hit. I'm assuming that hits. Because he's on the other side of his partner, the dwarf barbarian, you do have a -2 circumstance to your AC, which allows him to also get a sneak attack in.
That's not good.
dealing a 2 and a 1, 3 damage total. Did you want to apply that damage, or did you want me to?
Let me take a look here.
So you'll select your character first, and then you just click on that damage button with this. Actually, because you can't see, I'll just do it.
Okay.
There you go. All right. That is going to be his first attack. His second attack at a -5. Let's see if he can do that again. For they, rather. Okay. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Okay, the second attack, you're able to kind of use your battle axe to parry out of the way, leading to the turn to be back on you.
Oh, something just tried to itch my back a little bit too strongly. Can I get on the other side of this dwarf and
Yeah, definitely.
all right, buddy, you're surrounded. You tried to bonk me, but now it's your turn. So it's an action to equip the battle axe?
Yes.
And
if
it was
you
an action
didn't have
move?
it equipped, did you have it in your hand already?
He had tried to grapple, so because
Okay.
it's two-handed, no.
Yeah, so if you want to take it out, then that'll be one action. Your movement was another action, leaving you with one more.
Gonna bonk him good.
Okay.
All right, where's my attack?
You can double right-click him to target him if you wish.
Oh, okay, he's targeted.
Excellent. And you just click on the word of battle axe.
Oh, I click on the word.
Click on the word. Ask yourself a question.
Where's my axe?
Should be on the second tab, actions. It should
There
be
we go.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
Ooh,
Please.
that is a hit.
Oh, it
He
is.
If you didn't get on the other side of Ferdinand, he would not have hit. But because he has a -2 to his AC, that is a hit.
Oh, that's teamwork makes the dream work.
I got your back, son.
All right, so click on damage, and let's see what you got there.
Damage.
What is your damage, sir?
Wow, 12. What did he start with? He started with not a lot, and he is now actually down with the fell swoop of your axe. You bring it down on top of him, and just in the final second of the blow, you turn it to the flat side, and you bonk him right on top of the head, and he goes right into the table, crashing to the seat, completely collapsing it.
All right. Moving on to my green friend over there.
All right, Zoli. Just seeing Hugh completely flatline this barbarian over here.
Good job, Hugh. Let's we're good. I'm here to take a bite out of crime.
And Zoli will hold that. Wait. That was a measure thing. Zoli's gonna run over onto the table,
Okay.
and then like jump down and just make a bite attack at the female wizard.
All right.
Well, I wonder if I can do this. Come on, let's do this right. Target. Okay, and then I select me. And then I go. Is that the attack button? Where's the attack? How do I do it?
On your character sheet, on your
It's in
action.
the second little tab.
Yeah, the diamond
there we
square
go.
thing. You should have unarmed attack or whatever
Yeah.
you want to do. Jaws, maybe?
Yeah, Jaws. Jaws.
Ooh, that is a
Woo!
let's see what that was there.
That was a
27. That is 10 more than their AC for sure, making it a critical hit. You can roll damage.
It's critical.
Critical.
16 points.
16 points of damage. They are gone. As you bite into her side, she screeches out loud in a high-pitched voice, and her magic dissipates from her momentarily as her eyes roll to the back of her head, and she just falls.
And then as my last action, do they have still like their pints of ale on the table?
On the table.
As an action, Zoli's gonna take a drink and down.
You just
Go,
chug that thing down.
And that is my dear Zoli. I love her so much.
At this point, you can hear the crowd begin to cheer every time you land an attack or do anything that brings them down. And one guy even cheers out, "Serves you right for being so rowdy." All right. Morgie.
Murgy. It's like Murchy, but with a G.
Okay.
Morgie.
Morgie.
Yeah, if you roll the R's, Murgy is going to look up really impressed at Zoli and see her drinking a beer, and will reach down and grab one, but see the other halfling and kind of squint. And if you've ever seen where like you freeze soda and it looks liquid, but then when you pour it out, it kind of becomes like a slush.
Yeah, the nucleation of the liquid.
Yes. So she's gonna pick it up and just kind of like pour it into her hand and make this like little pile and just kind of, and it's gonna turn into a little floating snowball, and she's gonna like
Ale
full
ball.
base. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's gonna like wind up baseball style and huck this thing at the halfling rogue. And I am casting Snowball.
Snowball. Let's see it work.
So I have selected him.
Double right click to target.
I think I did that.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you've
Oh,
targeted.
I already had them targeted, then I untargeted them. And then I just hit cast.
Yep.
Um.
And then now click on the attack
Attack.
on the chat.
Roll. Ah, 2.
Use your hero point.
Use your hero
Oh,
point.
I have a hero point.
Yeah, use your
Can I
hero
use
point. Do it.
You know what? For making that ale ball, I'll give you another hero point.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. How do I get rid of them? I have 3 now. I didn't mean to give myself them. How do I use one?
I think you can right click on it maybe.
Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it? No. Oh, yep. I think we're right.
Yep, there you go.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So I
So
will.
make another attack.
Wonderful. Attack.
Same attack, not the map -5 because this is considered your reroll of your original attack.
Come on. That's an 8.
And 15. There's a 15 hit. I will have to see it right here. That is his AC, or their AC.
Woo!
They
So now-
are hit by this ale ball.
Amazing. And so now I go back up and do damage.
Yeah, so you go up and you click that damage.
Click that damage.
There we go.
5 damage.
5 cold damage.
He is facing Hanako at the moment, and as you make this ale ball, you say, "Hey!" and he turns over to you, eyes just in time to get a snowball right between the eyes, right in the bridge of his nose, and he flies back almost in slow motion, and you can see the trail of nosebleed coming out of his nose as he hits the floor with a loud bunk. And that's all of them.
That's how I got a black eye at the Commodore.
And with that, everyone, all the rowdy patrons here are down. The rest of them all cheer, bring their ales up, giving you a great old huzzah, and they all cheer the Edgewatch as the owner of the tavern says, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I tried everything to get rid of them. Is there anything that I can do for you? Are you on your breaks now? Can I get you a drink? I'm Belberry, Breckenbridge, by the way."
Hello, Belberry. It's lovely to meet you.
Burberry, I believe we could have a beverage if we wouldn't be any problem.
Oh, of course not. Yes, let me pour you a drink.
Hang
Should we
on,
move
we're
them
technically
outside,
still on
or-
the clock.
But we're on break.
But
It
Maybe
doesn't count.
Maybe we should get him to write us a note how well we did, that we can give it to the lieutenant.
We could use
Well,
it as a
that too.
coaster for our beverages. Do you do
I've
an
already
apple
had a
martini?
drink.
if we're on break, then I guess that's fine, right?
Exactly.
He or she quickly runs back behind the counter, goes up to some kegs, and begins to pour you one by one your drinks.
Can you do a
In the
martini?
mean-
Dry?
Martini,
One olive?
yes. I
Stirred,
don't get a
not
lot of that ordered, but here in Absalom, but I can definitely make that for you.
Absolutely. Stirred, not shaken. I do not like my alcohol bruised, unlike my opponents.
He says, yes, right away.
Wurgie is sneaking around, and because we don't have cuffs, she's pulling out their shoelaces and tying it around their wrists so that
if you
they're all.
want, you can have just one cuff each. Did you want one cuff each? One cuff each?
One cuff!
we're-
One cuff man.
One cuff!
I feel like we should probably.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
I have rope.
These are just ruffians.
Nice.
You'll
not
have
really
your cuffs
bringing them
that
in,
the
right?
the Edgewatch has loaned to
Okay.
you for your job.
Murgie is like sleight of handing them off and putting off of each person and like stealing it and then putting it on
Yeah.
each of the people.
It's a waste of good cuffs.
They're not
They're not one-time use.
they're usable.
Yeah,
You don't waste them.
you get
Well,
them
are
back.
we bringing these guys in, or
Well,
A few
yeah.
moments later,
You have to go to
a
jail.
carriage arrives
there we
with
go.
like a jail on the end of it.
Yes.
on the side of it. Yeah, and
oh,
they're manned by two what are they called? Ogres. Yes,
Mm.
and you know them from the Edgewatch.
Sylvester got a job with the Edgewatch.
book 'em, Danny.
Hello.
It's Smithcock and Smully.
Ah!
Hello, Smith.
Oh.
We
Pretty-
have
it's
some.
pretty
Of
much
course
like
they
Sylvester.
would. Of course they would.
We have some ruffians for you.
Yep.
And Smully says, "Yeah, just load them up. We'll take it back and spend the rest of the day doing paperwork." And they high five each other with a loud thud.
All
Looks
right.
very confused, but okay.
He was gonna pick them two at a time and bring
Guys,
them in.
throw them in there, lock
Yeah.
the doors.
Murgie's
Kaniko's
trying
gonna go
real
back-
hard to pull one.
Kaniko wants to go back to the bar owner, the tavern owner, and just have them sign. Like, can you just sign this here that we cleaned up the mess and took care of it, and you're very happy with our service. If you
Oh,
could rate us
yes.
5 stars, that'd be
Yes,
great.
and she like
Are
gives
you
you
using that help
big,
app?
a big teethy smile, and you can see the gap in her two front teeth. right there. Oh, hold on. Do I have that on this?
Yeah, she got a big gap.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very cute.
Yeah, she signs the papers and carries a big tray to the middle table and puts them down and says, "There's your drinks."
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Haniko is obviously Amy now.
The
All
paperwork,
right,
yeah.
and with that, let's
Fine.
take a quick, let's say, 5-minute break.
All right. So, folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, y'all.
Hi, everyone. We are back, and the Edgewatch has taken down their first job. A bunch of rowdy adventures. Oh my god, I love the transitions you have now.
Yeah, the transitions are great.
Dork Tales
Yeah.
is becoming so fancy. Yeah, everyone, I hope you've been enjoying the game so far. They've got some more to do, and just taking a quick time to, yeah, how are you guys enjoying Pathfinder? Those of you who have never played it before, is that Kelle? You
I'm
played
really
it once
enjoying this.
before, yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It feels like coming home. Like,
Oh,
this is,
yeah.
It's where you were meant to be the whole time, Krista.
it does. It feels so good.
Yeah.
And like just the like I said, I was like, oh, I missed Pathfinder spell save DCs. I
Yeah.
missed that, like, you know. I'm always so grumpy when my spell DC is like
grown-up
12,
numbers.
and I'm like, well, and then it doesn't go up anywhere, and bleh. It feels more heroic to roll big numbers and to
Yeah,
have big numbers.
definitely. Kelly, how are you
Yeah,
liking it?
and like the crit.
Mm-hmm.
I will get back to you when I actually manage to do something successful. But I enjoy the
I'm
variety,
sorry,
and
man.
I enjoy all the character options, and I
Yeah.
love Galarian as a setting. So while I'm salty that my puppet is a loser,
No.
I'm kidding, I'm
You
kidding, I'm
lost
kidding.
0 points, man.
My
You're
first
gonna get more.
4 public rolls were 4 and under.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
just kidding. By the way.
Yeah, Cal is not doing well.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Kel,
cranky because I realized I forgot to eat, so that's why if you see me like munching on stuff right now, that's because I'm like, oh wait, I haven't eaten since breakfast. I was dumb,
Oh, dude, I'm jealous. I should have prepared something.
Callie.
so I'm having
Cal, are
baby
you
little
eat
nuts.
things?
You enjoying it all right with your barbarian?
The barbarian?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. The character creation was real fun and simple to troubleshoot and like check. And that the resource you provided, that like Pathfinder character builder, it kind of takes away the any accidental fudging that you might do. But my favorite part
Yeah.
about it isn't the I'm not a big fan of like randomly like rolling attributes. So I
Okay,
really like
yeah.
that the background and the ancestry and all of that builds in to your attribute modifiers.
Yes.
And it
yeah.
feels like you build the character mechanically and there's a story aspect to it.
Yes.
It's still
So I
very
get a
organic.
vibe for him way faster than just a
yeah.
D&D orc.
And I love that. Like in 5th edition, I love point buy over the rolls. But those of you who still want to do your rolling for your characters, they have that. But the default option, instead of being on the rolling side, it's on the choosing your attribute side. So they have an optional rule for rolling your characters still. So it's all there.
And if you're looking forward to getting into Pathfinder right now, the chat's talking about it, but there is a really good humble bundle at this exact moment. That's
Yes.
it's like 30. There's 35 Canadian or something like that, but it's like 25
Comes
US.
so
I
many
believe it is.
books. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so-
comes with the core book and everything you need.
It was the first thing I did when I woke up this morning. Was I saw that? I was
Yeah,
like, all right,
yeah.
fine. It's like
Exactly.
$30, or whatever.
Well,
But I was looking through it.
if you donate like under $18, like any amount, you get like 8 core books. If you donate like above like 18, it's like 20.
Yeah.
Or no, it's 18 books. And if you donate like the 33, like you were saying, it's like 28 like complete supplements and books.
Some great
for
adventures
it.
in there too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Humble Bundle is really cool because so much of it goes to charity too. So you're getting a lot of stuff, but you're doing good at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I'm really enjoying Foundry as well, as someone who is an adamant hater of Roll20. This has been very surprisingly intuitive, sometimes too intuitive that I couldn't figure it out. But
it's shockingly more in depth and somehow more intuitive.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Foundry.
We used it for the Cyberpunk one shot, and it worked really well.
Yeah, because Otheon's really into it.
Yes, yeah.
Especially for Pathfinder, because Paizo's actually hired someone to program all this stuff, and it automatically calculates your flanking, or your circumstance stuff, your status debuffs, and your bonuses. It all does it automatically because they've spent the money to hire a programmer. The system in Foundry works better than the 5th edition system.
It could have fooled me because it actually felt like this was made for Pathfinder and it was open to other things. I didn't realize that this was just one of the game mechanic settings loaded on Foundry. It's well done.
Nice.
All right.
Very cool.
So before we get back into it, I just really wanted to quickly talk about something I'm doing on February 11th, the Saturday there. My friends and I have been going to Cat Cafe for a few years now, and we hear so many great things about what they do. Cat Cafe is a cat cafe in Vancouver that takes I guess stray cats or cats that need a home and places them in the cafe so that you can visit them, you can buy some drinks, give them lots of adorable pets, and you can buy them treats as well. And you just hang out with cats. That's wonderfully, it's so adorable. I have so many pictures. And the best thing is you can actually, if you find a cat that really grooves with you, they are all looking for homes. So you can actually apply to take them and give them a forever home yourself. Cat Tower Cafe in the past has found so many homes for the cats that they have actually volunteered to shut down because they have no more cats for people to visit because they've all found homes. So they really do prioritize the cats over their business. And unfortunately, due to COVID, they are not doing as well as they should. So they are we're under some financial problems, and I have kind of talked to them, and we are putting on a stream to try to raise some money for the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe has already met their goal, but that was before we had plans for this. And any more money that they are getting, I believe they're donating to something else. I'll have to double check on that, but I think that is what is happening. But yeah, it's a really great cause. I hope to see you guys on February 11th. So before
that's over on your channel, twitch.tv/diceyadventurers.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah,
so it's DICEY adventurers.
Yeah, maybe I should have picked a different name, but it sounded funny at the time. I had to go with something punny.
You should have gone WEI #2GO.
I think I have that.
Do you? God, you have like 50 Twitches.
I know.
Because like every time you come on, it's like, oh, Wei's not a mod. I'm like, yeah, he is. He's 6 mods. He's 6 of my mods right now. Let's see. I've got Show Me the Way. I've got Whey Powder. I've got Soul Eater XIV. I've got Soul Eater XIV IV.
Whey Powder. I love that.
Yeah. Before we get back
Highway to the Danger Zone. I've got
dude. Okay,
Way of the Samurai.
Do you guys have any questions about anything about the world, about each other,
about the world? Yes.
Well, yeah, in the game, I have less answers about the world around us at the moment.
Ew, real world. Ugh.
Yeah. Who wants that?
Yeah,
Is the
this
real
is
world
where
still
we all
on
live,
MTV?
right?
That's my question.
Ah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
That is the
Also,
question.
Professor Multiverse, I haven't seen you talk in the chat much, but your meme game in DT broadcast spoilers has been great. I checked on it during the break, and there's some great memes in there.
Ooh,
Oh, jeez.
gotta check that out.
Yep. Yep.
This is
Professor
the way.
Multiverse has
This
been
is the way,
on it.
yes.
Yeah, if you're not, join our Discord.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
please.
a couple of
Yeah.
other things, just real quick before we get back in. I just wanted to remind everybody that tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific, that's Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific on the 4th of February 2023, we are having a special event, and that is a baby shower for Diggyblog and Petite Medic, Chris and Caitlin. They are creating a new character, and we're having a baby shower live on Twitch for them for 2.5, 3 hours. As long as mom has energy. And we're going to have like a registry if you are in a place where you would like to buy some presents for them. We're also going to have like a little tip option if you want to donate to the diaper fund. And at the very least, come hang out. We're going to be playing some games. We're going to have some prizes that will pay off in a few weeks when the baby's born. But things like guessing the baby's weight and length? I guess it's
Fun.
not height because it's not standing.
No,
It
you
is
have to say
length.
length.
That's what they call
Just
it.
length?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah,
feels
because the
weird.
baby is laying
A
down.
standard baby length.
What is the baby unit?
What's the
Describe
unit?
the baby
The baby
unit.
unit.
What
Guess
is
and
the
then a
baby unit?
Are we
That
using
baby's an
imperial
One's
absolute
bad.
baby units?
unit.
Show me
Well,
the
generally
baby.
they measure the baby in inches and
I want to show
Yeah.
show me the
Show me the
child.
child.
show us the child. Yes.
Show me the baby. But yeah, you can totally
Oh,
join in
that
for
reminds
that.
me.
It will be a fantastic time, and then we're gonna end it all by playing a bunch of Jackbox games because I just bought the ninth one, so we're gonna play
Oh,
that.
nice.
Woo!
We love
So
Jackpot.
it'll be fun tomorrow at 6, super cash, and a bunch of the Dork Tales team's gonna be coming in and out on that. And then
Oh,
besides
we're
that,
making Caitlin giggle, apparently.
by saying the baby.
The baby.
Vigo the Carpathian is not going to be there. He was not invited,
No.
but
Yeesh.
Aw.
Well, when's that ever stopped
Specifically
him?
not invited.
that's true. That's true. Tell him about the Twinkie.
No more
That's a big
giggles,
Twinkie.
baby. Caitlin
Really,
wants the
Robin?
baby. What?
I set you up, and you failed me. Like you, it's all
What-
fluff and filler.
what?
I'll kick your hiney man. I'm a savage killer.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat.
My
looking
raps are
at
just
vlogs
too
they
act to
were
handle.
making.
Let's do it like they do on the Discovery
They do
Channel.
on the Discovery Channel. I'm sorry.
Science
I
is the fuss,
failed.
It's the opposite of competent. Sorry. All right. I'm good to go. We can do whatever now.
All right.
Robin just lost a public rap battle.
Ooh.
I was reading the chat. I
Lose a
know.
hero point. No, I'm just joking.
Lose a hero point.
If
Zoli,
Kelly
hey,
is the
Zoli.
DM, I totally would be
I'm
useful.
seeing some spaghetti.
Oh,
But are
Ah.
your arms heavy? That's the real question.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
she was working all day, so.
Getting back into it, you guys, at the end of the day, return to Sergeant, return to Lieutenant Lavarsus, and he congratulates you on your first day of patrol, and says, "You guys have done an acceptable job. Take the rest of the day off and report to Sergeant Hall on the first thing in the morning."
Thank you, sir. She gave us 5 stars.
Leave it on the table and get out of here.
Oh, she gave us this as well. I'll leave like a martini glass on the table.
It's empty.
You took the martini glass with us? Or are we
It
still
was
in
a
the tavern?
souvenir for the lieutenant.
Oh.
Is this something we're
Oh.
supposed to do? I know I
I
get.
said get out!
All right.
Okay. Time to
We're
go.
troubling all over each
Yeah.
other.
Ah!
Run out the door at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That man is terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's just real soft and bubbly underneath.
like gooey?
Have you
Well,
checked?
I
Everyone's
suppose most
gooey
things are
underneath.
gooey underneath, but I meant
Everything's
emotionally.
Oh.
ooey gooey.
Get your goo.
Sippy like a tree.
All right, so I'll say, what are we doing? Do we
Go
head back
to
and
the tavern for the rest of the night if you want.
We
I was
could
going
organize our
to-
desks. Be
You have
ready
a
for
desk?
tomorrow.
We have desk.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
get a
guessing
desk.
we did.
Yeah, Ferdinand and I have a desk across from each other.
Wow.
Did we get discs?
I don't
Are there
know.
are there any?
Desks.
Yeah, are
they
there any
have your
desks?
own desks in the ball pit?
Oh, I'm gonna look around, like climb over all the desks until she finds one with her name on it.
did somebody say there was a ball pit?
Ball pit, I think.
Makes a snowball.
Like with actual bowls?
Yeah.
Oh, you just
bull pit, not ball pit.
not the
bull
pulpit.
pit. No
Okay,
bowl.
you're saying that word
Bowl?
so much it's losing meaning.
Which-
bowl,
I'm
bowl,
saying-
or bowl.
Or is it pull?
Ball. Oh, what?
Pull?
Okay, so we're going to the wall pit.
No, there's no wall
It's
pit.
the area where the desks are all kept.
It's the pulpit. That's where we'll keep our friend Paul.
Paul. We got a friend Paul.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which Paul?
The
Oh,
the
yes,
Paul
Paul
who
is
shall
very
rise
like
again.
that.
Paul
We
Riser.
must keep him in the pit.
I thought he was a
well,
walker.
see, I was thinking about the Paul that makes our coffee. You know, Paulachino. He makes all the cappuccinos.
Oh.
You guys are like a mile ahead of me. Slow down. So, we're going
How is
to
that
the
even
pit.
possible, sir? You got such long legs compared to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Well, I don't have
Throw his
long
leg up,
reins.
kinda-
Well, how did you
is
do
that
that?
flexible?
Oh, I got elastic in my buttress.
And you're what now?
You have a
Sorry.
kissel?
In
And
my
you keep a
thistle.
lot of elastic in it?
You keep
You
some
kissel.
thistle in my
Thistle?
kissel?
You have a castle?
Are we still
Kissel.
speaking
Look at
common?
Castle.
Look, I
feel
may
like
not
I'm
have a
locked
castle,
out.
but I'll keep it to myself.
This is very, very funny.
Hey,
Thank you
all
very
of you,
much.
just
I also
wanna,
like your little slushy trick.
Oh, thank you. It also tastes very good when you add strawberry syrup.
I would like to take you
Makes
up
a little
on
snowball and adds a little bit of
think
like pulls this
that. Have you
digs through a bag
considered?
for a second.
I would like to make a roll, game master. I'm gonna
What would you like
roll
to
the
roll
dice.
for?
I'm gonna roll the Dork Tails dice.
the roll pit.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's like three.
What are you rolling for?
Who knows?
I'm gonna use the 18 I just rolled in the actual game instead. Well, I think that if we manage to get some juice of some kind, and you manage to perhaps some of that strawberry juice, and maybe mix in a little bit of maybe some white rum,
We're making daiquiris. That's what.
we could maybe a little bit of salt around the rim of a beverage. We could also use lime juice.
That sounds
Perhaps-
very interesting.
Sounds like you're heading back to the tavern.
I was
I
gonna
think-
say, let's go back to the tavern.
Tavern
Can
has
you do
come
that
to us?
Can you do that in slushing and on command?
Well, not too often, but I suppose.
A couple times an hour, maybe?
As
Or
long as
just
I
like a
have
big bucket.
a good rest. Yes, can I make one very big
One
snowball?
Big bucket.
One very
Well,
large.
Yeah, if you
Really big.
collect the snowball and then like, is it 10 every 10 minutes you can do it?
I don't. It's a first level spell. I don't know.
Is it focus?
No, it's just regular.
Oh, okay.
I think we should
Unfortunately.
name this after that girl who was behind the bar. Marguerite?
What was her name? Oh, that's where you're. I thought you were going
Bellberry
with strawberry
Breck-
Jack.
Bellberry.
That's tequila.
Is it
you
Bellberry?
know.
Bellberry
Bellberry.
Breckenridge.
Bellberry?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Marguerite.
I
Well,
think a
Bellberry
Bellberry
sounds even more
daiquiri sounds
delicious.
good.
Yeah, daiquiri sounds great.
Which query?
So we're going to the tavern?
That carry.
I think we should just go to the tavern. At least we can
go
get
to
some
the
food
tavern.
with this.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go to
See-
the tavern, and then at the end, if we need to go to the cavern, we'll go to the cavern.
Which cavern? Whose cavern?
Yes, the witch cavern.
I am a witch.
There's a
I don't
witch
have a
cavern.
I
cavern.
want to go to a witch cavern after the tavern.
Witch caverns are quite cozy, actually.
Well, it depends on
We're
which
never getting
witch.
to the tavern.
Oh god.
Do you want to get
you
a
spend
cavern?
the rest of the night at the tavern drinking. And,
Daiquiris.
drinking
Daiquiris.
daiquiris and margaritas and all the.
Now, what was her name
delicious,
again?
delicious drinks.
Blue burrito.
Bellberry Breckenridge.
Well, I couldn't hear you over the sound of the blueberry. Burberry? Bellberry.
Bellberry.
Bell.
I love these bellberries.
They're tasty.
Bellberry, you make a tasty snack, if I don't mind saying so myself.
Yeah, unlike those adventures, I'm still picking up bits of trouser. out of
Oh,
my
those are
mouth
sour
from them.
grapes.
She says.
No, I
"Ooh,
almost
thank you."
bit his sour grapes, but I
Oh!
I once had some sour grapes. You can't get that taste out anymore.
All right, let's
I'm getting
hand
under
wave
the
the
table
night.
now.
You know what? I'm gonna use that other hurt them more, and I want everyone to roll a constitution, or sorry, a fortitude saving throw.
Oh,
What have you
boy,
done?
Let's go.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, does this work?
Drinking's my specialty. How do we do this?
There.
I'm looking for. What am I looking for?
Ooh, there's a nice 10 from that 3 I just rolled.
Yeah, what's my
Ooh.
constitution?
Okay.
What? I have rolled
Fortitude is.
6, 5, and under.
Well,
this
guys,
whole
we're all
game.
Here we
rolling
go.
great.
Here we go.
Oh.
Would ya?
Come on, puppet.
17.
Would you like to roll a use your hero point?
Who?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Give us-
Zoli, did you want to use yours?
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'll be hungover. It's fine.
Haniko, how about you?
Yes, I would like to use.
Yeah,
Yes,
see
please.
that reroll.
Okay.
So I
Haniko
think
makes
that-
some weird thing with like raw eggs.
Ferdinand is still out drinking and talking at the end of the night after the bar's closed up. He met this one ghoul at the bar who keeps talking about this boy they spent their night hanging out with, taking care of their boy.
Yeah, you're okay.
Oh, that's
you
better.
started to feel not so great, but then you know what? Things
How's
you
Hugh?
steeled
How's
your
the-
stomach, and things are a lot better.
How's the
Shedding those
13?
waters afterwards really helped. Hugh, did you want to use your hero
Well,
point?
depends. How's the 13 feeling?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, jeez. I see how it is. No, I'm good.
You're good? All right. So, Myoji, Zoli, and Hugh. The night was so fun, but the morning was less so. Your stomach feels like it's upside down, and you feel like the world around you is waving left to right, like on a sailboat.
Can someone turn this sun
Your
off,
first
please?
Yeah. Oh.
first roll is going to be at disadvantage. Just your first
Oh.
one.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Ice Cream Sandwich. Good to see you.
As you guys arrive to the precinct,
I could go
Notice
for a
that there's-
ice cream sandwich right about now. Oh.
Oh no. Dairy.
now you
watch-
live in my world.
What's the derrieres, everybody? Good morning. Wonderful. Good to see you back
How
here.
are you so good? You drank like more.
Oh,
It goes right through him.
it goes right through me, and it also helps. Just remember that you should always have a meal beforehand, and I'm always stuffed.
Get out.
You know what? Hero point for that, Kelly.
Yes!
Absolutely hero point.
Yes.
For those just
Oh,
tuning
that-
in right now, I'm playing a living Muppet.
It has gone so well.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, if you're,
pretty
are you
awesome.
stuffed though, or are you just handy?
Oh,
He's always full. He's full for sure.
Wow.
it's full of something.
It's true.
Yeah, as you guys arrive at the precinct, you know that you're supposed to meet with Sergeant Allo first thing in the morning for your morning meeting. I'm assuming you guys all head there.
Yep. Zoli has like a Skyfire coffee mug because I'm putting Skyfire into this world too.
Nice.
Do it. They're franchise. They're multiversal franchising.
Yep. Of course.
Though the fair has been gathering steam for months, with many exhibitors setting up early, this is the Radio Festival's first official day, and the streets outside Edgewatch headquarters teem with people. Inside the precinct, Sergeant Allo stands before the Edgewatch duty board, an oversized map of the precinct quarter. An oversized map of the precipice quarter tacked onto a large plank of wood facing the headquarters main floor. He's a large, muscular orc, and he says, "Good to see you all. Some of you looking not so great. Is everything okay?"
Yep. Just celebrated our first successful day. A little too hard.
Speak for yourself. Some of us are just fine.
Well, I
Good.
challenged Ferdinand to a consumption contest when I shouldn't have.
You are looking
Ugh.
a little green, my friend. And this time, I do not mean any offense.
This time, none taken.
Well, of course not. Of course not. Although Hanako does appear to have a hollow tail.
I just know how to hold my liquor.
Yeah, with both
That
hands.
drink
I saw
you
last
came
night.
up with last night was too good.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that you guys did well on your first day. Hopefully, you guys will continue that trend. I've got some I've got some patrols for you to do this morning.
Ooh.
There'll be and he draws on the map the patrols that you guys will be taking for the day. First part is you're going to be going through a market area where stands have been set up in response to the gathering of people for the festival. Then you'll be going to a less developed part of the city. There was, that there was an earthquake some many years ago, and parts of the precipice quarter is still lies in rubble, and there's some construction workers working through those areas, and you're going to be walking right along those areas. So yeah. Says, do you have any questions?
No, sir. Hopefully today goes just as well as it did yesterday.
Good. I'll see you later then. Report to me after your patrols, and you'll be done.
Great. We will, sir.
He nods and gives you a salute, and he sends you off.
I think Morgie's sleeping over there. Someone poke Morgie.
I'll just take her along with me. And he was just gonna pick you up and put you on his shoulder.
It's like a barrel sitting there.
Tulip like climbs up on your other shoulder. Tulip is just like a little scarf around your neck, just kind of hanging out.
Serious business.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
So-
patrol, let's go.
Let's go
So where are we headed?
to the market area
To the market
Oh yeah,
area,
to the market area, but
with the vendors.
to check the vendors for offenders.
So we're just kind of walking a beat, so to speak.
I'm not walking to a beat. Nothing puts as much pep in your step.
Yeah, so you guys make your way down to the market area, and you've been walking through for about an hour now, and nothing's really like picked up. You just hear shouting of people at the stands trying to gather some customers. Nothing too exciting.
Good.
Until you, about an hour in, you see that there's smoke off in the distance.
Looks like someone's having orcish barbecue over there.
I do enjoy me some Oker's barbecue, but I do believe that is not a fun smoke, as we would say.
Smoke.
Well, how can you tell the
Where's
difference?
Smoke?
Well,
Is the house
screen
burning
Darker
down?
and more thick than just normal cooking smoke.
and normally something darker and thicker is definitely more fun in my book, but in this case, I think that is probably not the case.
I think we should check it out.
I do declare I believe so.
Can I cast a cantrip? Read the air. So I could
Sure.
figure out what it is, maybe.
Well, read there gives like
Oh,
the
yeah.
social situation of
Oh, right, the
surrounding.
social, not actually smelling the air. Never mind.
A little bit of column A, a
Like
little bit of column
read
B.
the room.
It comes from. I noticed that there's a lot of like Japanese terminology in Pathfinder. I have the sneaking suspicion that there's someone who knows a lot about Japanese culture there, but it comes from a Japanese term, reading the air, as in to like read the social situation of
Yeah.
the room.
So
I
reading
believe
the
we should
room,
investigate this. We're on the case.
Agreed.
Yes.
So you head closer, and you begin to hear profanities along with the smoke rise up from a cluster of food stalls near a small park overlooking Absalom Harbor. The commotion centers on two particularly decrepit booths positioned across from each other, each little more than piles of haphazardly nailed boards, their periphery scorched and smoldering. Suddenly, a clay pot flies across the intervening space, smashing against one of the scorched stalls and splattering flaming oil across several others. And you hear, You are on my territory! I get to do the pickles! I get to do the deep frying! And you hear the other one goes, I'm just frying I'm frying my pickles! That's my specialty!
Whoa, what?
Oh, stop throwing
As you-
oil around.
Run to meet these two. You see that these are two goblins. They're hiding behind their counters, one with pickle in hand and a jar of oil in the other, and the other one has looks to be a bucket that he has that he's occasionally dipping into an open canister of oil that's on fire currently.
Now, excuse me. It appears that you are in a bit of a conundrum.
Who are you?
I happen to be with Edgewatch. Edgewatch 99. You're on our beat. and we're here to prevent you from beating each other.
Margie, they're goblins.
And this isn't up to fire code at all.
Listen, I'm glad you're here.
Fire?
I am Grunka, and I deep fry everything here. Everything that needs to be deep fried comes through me. And Helma over here, she is deep frying pickles. As Helma says, I sell pickles, all kinds of pickles, and deep frying is a kind of pickle.
Now, do you, sir, do you, ma'am, to be honest, I can never tell the difference with goblins. No offense there. Well, except for you. You are obviously exactly what you mean to be. And quite handsome at that.
Hey.
Like I might be in the pickle. All right.
Take your really flexible foot. You might want to take it out of your mouth, Mr. Felt.
I'm just saying.
Elf foot coming
Do
out.
you, now you, the fry guy, do you fry pickles?
No.
Well, then what's the argument here?
Anything that needs to be fried is on my territory.
But you're not frying pickles. You're having a different product.
I am the fryer. I fry everything.
Well, let's just see your vendor agreements, and we'll just find out if there's any, non-competition clauses in here. Come on, get them out. I'd like to see them right now.
Or we have a fry
I would like to see your
and we
butt.
will
Get
judge
outta here.
it and determine the best fry.
Excuse me. She is an agent of the watch, and you will be a gentleman when you speak to her.
From Hugh's shoulder, in Goblin, Murji is going to say, "Excuse me, that was really rude, and you shouldn't speak to people like that. We would like to come to a good agreement between you, but instead you are saying naughty things."
Yeah, what she said.
You speak in Goblin?
Yeah.
They both look at you and they say, who are you under there? And they're speaking Goblin as well back to you.
She'll kind of pull her hat back a little bit and squint. My name is Murji Ilto. Who are you?
I am Grunka. And the other one says, I'm Palmo.
Well, we are members of the Edgewatch. She's gonna turn to Hugh and kind of in common go, "Can you put me down, please?"
Or just drive
There you
him,
go.
like,
Thank you.
just grab some hair and just drive him.
Yes, just
You gotta
Ratatouille.
run him.
Ratatouille.
Just hide under my own hat.
I'll show you how to fry a pickle.
Oh my goodness. This
Now you found your character for the rest of the time. You know, right?
For frickin' sure.
Oh no. She'll hop down and kind of stand in between both of them and go, "So you understand you are friar and you are pickle person."
Grunka stands up from his counter and he says, yeah, everything that I fry. In the middle of his sentence, thwap, a pickle right in the eye lands and slides off his face.
Well, that's
He
gonna leave
goes,
a mark.
Hey, that's technically assault.
I have
mean,
a lot of
That's a
salt.
pickle.
I think it's brined, actually.
Or is that a pepper? I never remember the difference.
I'll show you
like-
the salt. And then she grabs a fistful of salt that she uses for pickling and chucks it.
Ooh.
Am I in the middle?
Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting
My
a
blood
little
pressure
bit
can't
heavy.
take this.
Look now, why don't you sell pickles to you,
Wait,
and then you fry the pickle, and you get the money from selling the pickles, And you get the pickles.
Exactly. Oh, you work together, and you sell it together, and then you don't have to buy oil, and you've already got the darn oil. Either way, you profit.
Diplomacy
Together.
check for me, blind, please.
What
What's
are we
that?
rolling? Sorry.
Diplomacy, blind.
Diplomacy.
Is this just
Who-
Morgie?
who-
Morgie. If you want to assist,
I will.
You can roll. So how assisting works, it's called the aid action, and you will have to roll your diplomacy check versus generally a DC of, I believe, what they recommend the DC is in default is 20. If you roll a critical fail, you will give a -1 to the person you're assisting.
Except I don't, because I'm a helpful
Yes,
puppet.
you're a helpful puppet. If you succeed, they get a +1. If you critical succeed, they get a +2 or whatever trained or more, depending on your training level.
So what's the dice pool for this?
Which helps because Krista and I and
crap.
Cal all have disadvantage on our first roll.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Because we're hungover.
Okay, here I go. So that is a 14 to help.
Okay, so
Oh, pardon me.
That's
That is
heroic help.
that's actually a 16 to help because I get a +2 on
16.
this.
oh, do
Oh, no
you?
mistake. I think so.
What is the +2 coming from?
Maybe it's that I give an extra +2.
Oh, is
Oh,
this from
being
the helpful puppet thing?
Yeah. I'm just double checking that. Nope, that's helpful puppet.
Should be under your feet.
You gain a +2 circumstance bonus on checks to aid and don't give a -1.
Oh,
So that's a 16
excellent.
for me.
So that's a 16. That's not a critical fail, but that is not a success either.
What?
So,
I'm spending one of my tokens.
all right.
Roll
Would
that
ya?
20.
Oh! That is a +2 to.
Yeah! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so I'm adding 2 +1 circumstance bonuses. That's the only way I can figure it out. Oh, I can't do that. Hang on. How do I add
you
+2?
should be able to just do a.
Untyped. Oh, never mind. I just figured out that I can change the amount.
Yes, yeah, you can
Oh, I can't do that one though. Hang on.
just type 2 in there.
Oh, hang on. Maybe I can't.
You should be able to type modifier circumstance too.
It looks like I should be able to, but it's not letting me.
Well, I think that the text is just really bright. If you're typing something that doesn't look like it's typing it.
No, it says +1, and it won't let me select it.
Oh, you'll need to select it. The +1 is a background. So if you type something in, it'll replace that background number.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, figured it out. And then I'm doing I'm doing a blind roll, and I'm doing it
Yes,
twice because it's disadvantage.
Yes.
So roll 1. And roll diplomacy again with 2. Blind roll. Okay.
I like how that just comes up as question
Alright.
marks.
I know.
No. You roll the 2 the same number.
That
Yeah.
tracks.
So they look to you, and you pause for a moment, feeling like, yeah, this is totally a reasonable answer to this debacle, and you feel quite good about yourself. But then, let's see here.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's a
I
good
don't
roll.
like that. I don't like that roll.
Oh,
That's a
that
good
one's
roll.
better.
You get a pickle
Oh.
to the cheek
Oh,
and a meat steak on the meat steak will actually land on your foot.
Oh,
That's the Quebecois combo.
Oh my god.
Oh
All right, guess it's happening. Food fight.
Hey, you little. That's enough. I'm gonna pick him up and give him
All
a
right,
bunk.
make 2 athletics checks.
Okie dokie.
Zoe's
First
gonna
one
pick
at
up the meat on the
disadvantage.
ground and eat it. Off of
Aw,
Muji's gonna start eating the pickle.
it's quite good, and like it tastes really good. You haven't had pickles like this since like home.
Like proper goblin pickles.
Yeah.
Goblin pickles. You're
Extra
goblin the goblin
spicy.
pickles.
Exactly.
Goblin those
No.
noblin pickles.
Oh,
No.
So
No, I
how
know
do
how
I
you
roll
feel,
2 at
Krista.
once and keep lower?
you can just roll it twice. You can skip
Okay,
the
I'll
thing.
just roll it twice.
Right, food fight, eh?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Of course.
oh.
Of course, you're gonna add 20.
28. Holy moly.
So
All
this
right,
is
again.
the first part of your disadvantage. Second one, not too bad, and then one more for the other person.
All right. $16 and 22.
Yeah. So you pick up both of them, and what would you like to do? And they're like kicking, and they're like, "Ah, let us go!"
Knock it off. Well, I'll shake you harder. Yeah, little munchkins.
Clunk
Be
their heads
friends.
together.
Not quite.
I say, I have an idea. We should put them in a single tunic and call it the Get Along tunic.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What do you
What is that?
say?
Also, we're the Edgewatch. We can just like
We can edge them.
give you guys a fine if you don't get along. How does that sound?
Exactly.
What's it to you, little fellas? You want to be in the get along gang?
Make an intimidation check. Blind.
Me? Intimidating.
That's right. If you're in the Get Along gang, that's a gag order.
Intimidation. Here
Did
it
you want
comes.
to aid him in that?
I'll aid him in that.
Well, I got a 22.
This is a blind roll for aiding.
Whoops, that wasn't
yeah.
blind.
No. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's
wow.
okay.
There you go. There's a blind roll for you.
All right. So, as you say the word "fine," they both freeze up, and they say, "Well, what kind of fine are we talking about here?" Yeah, what kind?
A disturbance of the peace fine.
It's a big one.
It's like the biggest one you can get.
You could lose your license to fry and license to pickle.
We need licenses to pickle and fry.
Yeah, but if you two get
Yes.
along, maybe we'll look the other way.
Well, they look to each other and they say,
Highly unusual.
"Well, if you give me your pickle, I can fry them, and we won't get fined." And the other one goes, "Okay, we'll split the profits, yeah." And the other one nods, and they look nervously to Hugh. They say, "Is that okay?"
Well, what do you think, Honeycomb? You think we should let him go?
Well, okay, but they have to get their permits in order for next year. And this has to meet the fire code. Otherwise, you'll just set the whole thing on fire.
Oh yeah, by the way, the behind you, the adjacent tents are still flaming.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Things are on fire.
Can I start shooting ice at them?
Maybe
Sure.
we should have looked at the fire.
What spell are you using?
That's what I was saying.
All right, down you
I'm-
go, little fellas.
Is it multiple spots? Multiple tents?
Yeah, there's like the
Okay.
adjacent tents on both of these counters.
I'm gonna go around
Across the street from each other.
shooting ray of frost
Yeah,
at
sounds
stuff.
good. Okay. Yeah, one by one, just ray of frost. You're putting them out pretty easily.
Cool.
You like put them down, and they scuttle back to their counters, and then they kind of eye each other, and then they both scuttle back to Myorji, and they tell her, "You'll come back and visit. We'll give you free pickles, yeah."
Oh, Kelle, I do love pickles. That'd be very nice of you. Thank you.
Maybe you can put in a good word for us and just forget all this licensing and the certificates and things
Well,
and permits.
I don't really have control over that. My friend over there is much better at paperwork and a little bit more fastidious. So I can't make any promises, and I don't want to take your pickles as a bribe.
No, this isn't a bribe. This is just a yummy. And she's like
Ooh,
putting it under
thanks.
your nose. She's
Don't
like,
mind if I do.
yummy, deep fried.
He's gonna
He
grab it,
reaches down.
reaches over top of Morji, and it's like, "Oh, thanks for the pickle.
Oh,
Are you accepting
like
a
it?
bribe, my
See
friend?
that?
This is the finest pickle I've ever had."
Did you know that you actually have to report bribes on your taxes?
What?
bribe. What? This? No, you can't
Report
bribe
what
someone
on
a
what?
pickle.
What
Yeah,
a
you have to
tax-
report your bribes on your taxes. This is actually a true thing in the U.S. tax system, by the
Yes.
way. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because they can get you otherwise. But anyway, as the token American. So, I'm going to say
What are
that in Absalom
taxes?
you have to do it too, because that sounds right.
Yeah, I go with that.
That is wild.
Regardless, unfortunately, if we let one goblin off, we have to let all the goblins off. And I think
Then it's
that,
goblin chaos.
well, that's just kind of the natural state of goblins.
True.
So
yes, that is true.
it's unfortunately in this kind of city, the chaos doesn't work, especially when we're having this kind of event.
I knew a
Well,
fellow named
of
Ivan
course you
Goblin
gotta
Hall.
do what you gotta do, but we're just simple picklers, deep fries, right? Not good. And she's like, yeah.
Well, yes, I think you will do very good in business. You just have to fill out the paperwork.
Yes, you need to get an open brining license.
One of them literally like deflates and like worms into the ground. And he's like, "Paperwork."
You also
Oh.
need to get a hand washing station if you're going to be rolling in the dirt like that.
The bride washes the hands.
Wait,
That's what adds that extra spicy
adds
flavor.
It adds extra flavor.
There are mules and horses coming through here.
I thouugh it tasted fishy.
Well, so long as it don't taste like a donkey
Bought the
pie.
fish the other day, and it was delicious fish pickles for many days. I still have some more.
Botulism. This is how you get
This is
botulism.
bad for my
Is
blood pressure rising.
Botulism
It's
some
very
kind
bad.
of bomb?
urge
Oh.
to.
Worse.
This is bad for my. Okay, serenity now. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't start a fire, and that you're not operating without an open brining license. And I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. Pamo, I think we got away. All right.
And as we're heading out, Ferdinand is going to lean over and say in Goblin, I'm going to keep my eye on you.
And they like both scurry back to their counters.
One of his glass eyes like roll.
What the fuck's going on? There we go. I've been trying not to move him too much because the tape's not great, but
Yeah, give us to Sharpie some more, and then make a new one.
See, the trick is you have to tape down a piece of Velcro, and then you can just adjust the Velcro. as
well,
much as
for
you
more
need.
than a one shot, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
You know, for a long game, I just hire Bongmaster to make me a Muppet.
There you go.
Make me a Muppet. I expect Muppet designs in my inbox by Monday, Bong.
Oh, I think
Muppet
Bong
designs.
went to bed.
Give me pictures of Muppet designs.
I need pictures of Muppet designs.
On my desk.
Someone clip this and send it to Bong.
Yeah.
As they walk away, Murji will leave like a couple copper coins or whatever. I assume there is a sign for how much pickles cost.
Oh yeah, it's like a pot.
and,
It's like a pickle, or sorry, a copper piece, not a copper pickle.
Oh, the copper
copper
pickle. You
pickle.
hang that on your tree on
I was gonna say
Callisto.
that's a Christmas.
It's a
find the
Callistramus.
and Tulip is gonna sort of sneak back and like take two big juicy pickles and then kind of like sneak
Ooh.
out, and we will
Now
eat
I
our
want pickles in real life.
I know.
Right?
I really want
Oh,
pickles now.
I've some in my
I
fridge.
have several jars in our
Oh.
back
You
shed.
do.
Are you gonna deep fry them and start throwing them?
No, I don't think that's a great idea. I don't have a deep frying license.
Hmm.
I don't have a permit for that.
Do you have a hermit for that? Do you have a
Nope.
Kermit for that?
Do you have a Kermit for that?
Huh.
All right,
I guess we will continue to walk our
God.
beat if nothing
Yeah.
else
Yeah,
is
or-
on fire.
for sure. You walk your beats, and you leave the market area. You're beginning to see like normal houses again, and yeah, a couple hours goes by. Your beats fairly normal. Nothing really exciting that happens. Then you hear a high-pitched shouts, and the sound of breaking glass emerge from a narrow wooden building painted with mystic runes.
Wow, say, that seems like trouble.
You race over.
Let's race over.
What are the runes?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
What are the runes?
They're just like random magic arcane runes.
Eat at Joe's. Who's Joe? Switching us over now.
So as you turn, you see a woman in a floppy, wide-brimmed hat stands outside the door, arms crossed, tapping her foot impatiently. You heard the voice of a high-pitched woman scream, like murder scream, like ah! She finally looks up. She looks up to the sky in an exasperation and snaps, "Finally, it took you long enough."
Well, we're here. What can we do?
I had called the watch like half an hour ago, and you just show up now?
What did you call us on? Carrier pigeon?
She motions
get
to
so delayed.
the door next to her, and she says, "That is my lab." And then she cringes a little bit as you hear the sound of glass breaking from within.
Oh,
I'm sorry, we were answering a different call, a smoke signal.
Well, that's my lab, and someone has broken in and locked themselves in.
so you need us
well,
to
I can
break
solve
in.
it.
Sorry?
Go ahead, Robin.
Oh no, I was just saying. So you need us to break in and then break them out.
I need you to remove him from our premises before he does any more crash. And she cringes again. Damage.
Oh,
Morgie is rolling out a very nice leatherette case with like all sorts of very nice picks, and we'll go in and lockpick.
Okay, let's see a lockpick.
Look at those
Please make
tiny
a blind,
tools.
blind check.
Oh,
Blind
he's
check.
always gonna like
Thievery?
grab one of the tools like off of the side and then just give it to Hugh. Just to be like,
I just want to see what this looks like.
and gives a tool to Hugh.
Get the pickle
No,
out of there.
it's not a toothpick. It's a
Pickles.
lock pick.
Sorry, can I get that blind,
Tulip.
please?
I did, didn't I?
Oh, yes.
Right,
Sorry, you did.
Yeah.
So,
Tulip is gonna run up, grab it out of your hand,
What?
kind of, and then climb back down and put it very carefully back in its case.
is Tulip a leshy?
No, Tulip is an ermine, just a little
Never mind.
weasel.
What is that?
It's an
Like a
actual
mink.
creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mink or a weasel. It's like a white
mink,
It's all white
skinks,
furry.
weasels.
Oh, cute. They're like, yeah.
They're very adorable.
They're like snaky squirrels.
Yes, snake
Yes.
squirrel. Correct.
Cute.
Yep.
All right. So, you feel a click.
We'll open the door and say, "There you are."
As you open the door, you hear another high-pitched woman's voice come from within, and you see a young, like, late teenage boy.
I say so.
Edgewatch 99.
Da 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 da.
Drop the weapon.
He's
Or face these weapons.
yeah, he's got
I will pull
like
the
a glass
guns on you.
like vase, like some kind of scientific glass device.
Drop the beaker.
But don't drop the beaker.
As before you get to say that, he just like
Put it down
throws and
gently.
let's go. You hear crash as it drops to the ground.
Can I dive for it and try to catch it?
Sure, yeah, make a
Let's do it.
acrobatics check.
Can I help him by throwing?
Yeah,
Like
do
a bowling
do an
ball?
8. Yeah, do an
Alright.
8 first.
I just did a blind roll. I don't know.
Oh, you don't
It
need to
was-
do a blind roll.
Well, I did it
so
anyway.
We'll do an 8 check first.
How do I do the 8 again?
It'll be acrobatics.
All right.
Actually, no, let's do athletics for you since you're like throwing him. So do athletics to see if you can aid
I
him.
can't see my icon here.
Oh, if you go
Why do I
into
not have
the,
a bonus for my deck? Oh, because I don't have a bonus to dex.
if you
My
go
God,
into
I
your
think that's stats.
actors tab on the top there, there's like a little person icon. You should be able to go to
Actors.
your player
Ah, there we
characters
go.
and then your character.
There we go. And this is athletics.
Athletics, yeah. This could be open.
Alright.
It doesn't need to be blind.
All right.
All right, yeah, you throw him. It's not like it doesn't quite help, but it doesn't hit. Let's see that acrobatics check.
Huh! Oh yeah, I actually have to hit the dice button. That's right. Sorry. Oh, that's a 19.
Nice. You dive for it. You catch it mid dive. You tuck it into your body, and you do a roll before you sprawl out with it on your chest.
Whew.
And then you hear another scream, just like ah! of
What
like
a vile action!
He says, what are you?
I'm your worst nightmare, son.
You missed the opportunity to say hello, puppet.
Yeah,
He freezes up. He says, am I in trouble?
Why are you breaking into this lab?
why are you breaking
I-
this lab?
I'm looking for my master. My name is Kameniles, and I'm an arcane student, and my master's missing. And I'm sure she, as he accusingly points outside the door to the woman.
And you thought-
says, I'm sure she's the one that kidnapped him.
And you thought he was in this flask?
No, I'm trying to get her to tell me where he is.
Well, then why in the Sam Hill are you breaking everything, son? You could have just called us and we could have had a nice, casual conversation.
Well, I tried to talk to the Edgewatch, but it didn't seem like I thought it was going to be too slow.
Well, the Edgewatch is here now, son. Why don't you talk to us?
Yeah,
you can see we're pretty quick.
Zoli's gonna kind of get behind, move, and kind of like get behind the woman, and kind of like just like gently put a hand and be like,
Let's have a conversation inside, if you don't mind.
She looks down at you, and then she rolls her eyes and purses her black lipstick lips and says, "Fine. Let's get this over with."
Good.
Game Master, I would like to remind you of my trait. That's odd.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah. You notice that the magical you notice that the magical emblem for their quote-unquote school did indeed was reported about a week ago on the paper of one of your coworkers' desks.
Let me guess, is this the Phoenix School?
Yeah.
The University of the Phoenix?
Well, we call it a university, but it's just really the master and I. He doesn't take many students, and I was lucky enough to be taken under his wing.
You've been taking the orders of the Phoenix, son?
Not yet. I'm not old enough yet.
Oh, Belle will start pacing. I see.
Who wants to question who first?
I think Zoli's gonna question the woman.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes.
I forgot I just bought
There
these.
you go.
Perfect.
They're set on not lifting weight size. 1 second. I would lose my arm if I put these on right now. Got my arm spats on.
Nice. Nice.
While these guys are doing this, Moji is going to sort of tug on Hugh's sleeve and whisper up, "Cover for me," and kind of disappear into the lab and just start looking through stuff.
All right, make a perception check.
Cool. And then you can do everyone else's first. I just wanted to say that's what's in the background. This is what's happening. Perception. Do you want me to do a blind?
Yes, please.
Cool. Oh, did I push the right button? Oh, yeah, there we go. Roll. It has been rolled.
Okay. Yeah. You don't find. Actually, you find after a few, like rummaging different areas. After a few attempts, you find a book. Looks like a photo book of probably you figure actually yeah it will have the dates on it. It's about 13 years ago, and you decide to look into it. You find a photo of the woman standing outside, younger than she looks now, but not 13 years younger. She seems like she currently looks like she's like mid-20s. And she's standing, arms crossed, not very impressed. And next to her is a man who looks like 28ish, and he's kind of got this like stupid grin on his face, and you can tell that he's like very kind of infatuated with her.
Okay.
And he's got that emblem of the phoenix next, like on his jacket. Yes.
Okay.
While we are taking time, I'm going to designate this as my pursue a lead.
Yeah.
And if anybody is going to be doing any rolls, I will use my clue in ability to offer them my bonus.
Awesome.
So that's a plus one and everything.
Nice. I think Zoli is gonna try and like interrogate the woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'll be her backup.
Nice. So, this kid is missing his professor master. Any idea why he would be looking here for you?
I don't even know who he is. Aren't you supposed to be arresting him or something? There's
we're getting the whole. Oh, don't worry. He will be getting all of his due. But we also need to pursue. If he's here for a reason, because he says kidnapping, that is quite an accusation. So just pursuing. What was the master's name? Your master's name, boy?
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'll just change it. My master's name is Eunice.
So it's not. So did you change it, Wei, or did you change the name, or did he change the name?
No, I it's supposed to be reversed, but I'm just gonna say the apprentice is Camille's and the master is Eunice.
Okay, sounds good. Just check because I had the first one written down.
Yeah. We're roll with the punches. He says, "Yeah, my master's Eunice, and he said that he always talks about you, and I figured he said that you were his biggest rival, and since he's gone, it must have been you." And she says, she scoffs. She says, "Eunice, my biggest rival? You've got to be kidding me."
Who is this Eunice to you?
Yeah.
He was someone who kept following me around back in university.
Murji's gonna sneak over to Hanako and just kind of like slowly put the photo up like in front of her face.
Is there, what is the Pathfinder equivalent of like insight? Because I want to perception. All right, would I be able to make a roll for that?
Who do you want to try to see if
I'm trying to perceive the woman. I'm trying to see like her reactions to her saying like she doesn't know him or he's not important.
Make a blind perception check, please.
Right.
Don't forget to add the +1.
Ew. Oh wow, that is really light colored. It highlighted. There we go. And Next one. And is that public or blind?
Blind, please.
Okay. Well, I have to do it at disadvantage because this is my first roll of the day.
You do.
Yeah. All right, I'll just do it twice. So there's one, and then I'll.
Could be really high. You rolled really well in your first one.
All right. Well, we'll see how this one goes.
Okay. Yeah, you are kind of trying to read her features, and you kind of tells. You don't seem to get anything that kind of triggers anything in your mind.
Okay.
Hey, lady. So what you're saying is this Eunice guy was kept in some sort of zone of friendship.
It was not even that. He kept on following me everywhere.
That zone
So
is
is-
inescapable. I hear.
So what you're saying is he was like a 5 and you're like a 9 or an 8. Incompatible.
She kind
Wow.
of gives you a look, and she says, "I don't know. What do you think I am?"
Oh, if you put on like another 150 pounds of muscle and get a little more green, then we'll talk later.
Christa has died.
I mean, in those shoes, probably a 7, but I mean,
What does she look like?
She's got long black wavy hair, black lipstick, a wide brimmed hat that kind of like always seems to slice and angle down so you can only see one of her amethyst eyes.
She's human?
She's human.
Well, you're definitely my
Think of,
player's type.
have you seen
but
Full Metal
Maybe
Alchemist?
not Hughes.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I was like, you're definitely my player's type, but not really.
I was gonna say this is so Cal.
Not really Hughes.
I just typed in a private chat. I'm like, Robin's ready to simp for this.
Yeah.
Right. If you've ever seen Full Metal Alchemist, I'm imagining Lust with the big
That's
hat.
immediately who I was thinking of. All right. Let's see. I take a look at this picture that was like put in front. What does this guy look like? Eunice.
This guy has like crazy crazy scientist hair, kind of like spiky all over the place, and he's got this like either he's always excited about something or he's very excited about her, but she's just like crossed her arms. She's wearing a dress, like a pencil dress with straight hair and glasses, like big Harry Potter glasses, and she
has Harry Potter
underdressed.
glasses?
Yeah. And she looks underpressed.
Yeah.
At least back then she did. And he's like doing like a really goofy smile.
Oh, I see the problem here. He's a
Is it
nerd.
Rick? Wait, what?
The dude's a nerd. Can't even comb
Oh.
his hair.
To be fair, we're all
Finish that
studies of
sentence.
the arcane arts.
yeah, but there's a nerd,
Fixing
and then
her
there's
hair
a
under her hat.
nerd.
You said the same word, you nerd.
Yes, the
I
word was
know that
nerd.
Whoa.
You heard.
Nerd. Nerd
What
is
have I
the word.
started? I didn't mean to throw the N-word around. I'm sorry. You know, I didn't think that line through when I said it. I'm just gonna.
Kelly the
Nerd,
Screamer is just like, what do I do with this in editing? Do I leave it?
Yeah,
I think I gotta
I'm not
leave it.
touching that.
I think I gotta leave it.
You've said it so many times, it's lost all meaning to me.
How you canceled yourself.
Well, it's been nice being on Dork Tales, everyone.
It's pretty good. Fuck, Cal.
You'll find Orantiros' new sub in a few weeks once we recast him.
Yeah. All right, he's
No,
back.
he's
It was
gonna have a
Orantuos.
longer
Oh.
apology later. All right.
You said the nerd word so many times, it's lost all meaning. I'm gonna leave
Eunice-
this to you smart ones. If you
Eunice
need me to,
says, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
go ahead. I'm just gonna
Eunice
stop
says,
talking.
I
now.
know that she took him.
How
What's
do
your
you know
proof?
that? Yeah.
The master always said that she was his biggest rival. What do rivals do? They kidnap each other to get them out of the way.
But
Well, where I'm from, usually that's how you propose,
Propose?
is you kidnap them.
My master hated her. He always talked about how she was just as good as magic as he was, and he wanted to show that he was better to him. Yeah,
She's like looking at the picture and then like looking at her and then looking at the picture and then looking at her.
what
Okay,
do you
kid.
have there? What do you
Kid,
have there?
I hate to break this to you, kid, but your master was a simp.
what is that?
Also, you don't look okay. The age difference. Why do you look okay? I don't know humans very well, but you don't look old enough than what you should be, from what I've seen of other humans.
She says, "It's some of the arcane testing that I've been working on."
So you're saying you've had work
medical arcane. Sorry.
You've had work done. That's fine. I've had a few stitches removed myself. A little bit of a facelift, a little bit of a tummy tuck.
Taking it in, yeah, you taking
Taking it in,
in.
removing some stuffing. It's not a big deal. It's your body, your choice.
Am I under arrest for that?
Lady, I just said it's your body, your choice. What part of that seems that it would be a arrestable offense? Let's say.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Is there something
do
you should be
have
arrested
any... Do you have any idea where he could be if he's not with you?
I haven't seen him since the university. I had no idea he still even talked about me, and to be honest, that sends shivers down my spine.
Of pleasure.
She literally, as you say that, she brings her hand up to her mouth and she's like, "Oh."
Why he's like, oh,
Accused.
hey, no.
Yeah. I think she doth
The thought of
protest
that.
too much.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
about
just-
you guys, but this lady seems clean. Hey, kid.
Yeah.
We gotta take you in for Well, hey, it depends,
Breaking-
lady. Do you want to charge this kid with what's it called? Vandalism, destruction of
Trespassing.
property.
Be a good old fashioned beanie.
No, I just want him out. As long as he stays away, that's fine.
All right.
Well,
Sorry,
you heard
kid.
her.
The
You're
kid
lucky.
says,
Getting off with a warning.
"Well, since you're here, will you look for my master and just keep your ears out?"
We can take a missing person
You've-
report. Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, and if you have any, if you have any more questions, or you can think about this missing simp's whereabouts, here's my number, just in case. And he's gonna pass a card. So
She raises an eyebrow. Make a
Wait, you have cards
honesty
already?
check, please.
make a what?
Honesty check, please, Mr. Dork.
Ooh, when did you
Fine.
get cards?
Can I have your number?
It's not actually like any cards that you were given to you. It's like
No, it just says Hugh, and there's a little picture of him.
Oh.
Like
It's his own card.
it doesn't even have a number on it.
Yeah, if you want to call Hugh, you just go, Hugh!
Yo.
There you go.
he raises
boy.
an eyebrow. You can't quite get a read off of like what she thinks about what you said, but then she places it in her, let's say, chest pocket.
Tuck it in the bra.
And
The club wallet.
on the way out,
Not your
he's
prison
gonna
wallet,
turn
though.
to Ferdinand and be like, come on, don't leave me hanging.
Don't leave him hanging.
Ferdinand, please, buddy. I beg of thee, good sir.
Kelly, are you working on something?
My
Oh, no,
dude,
you're
my man, my own boy.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
I felt the disturbance in the force.
0 points for that.
What's that?
Both of
I
you
felt
get
the
0 points for
disturbance in the
that.
force.
Oh no. I guess we will go. Is this picture removable from the book?
Yeah, all pictures are removable from a book if you try hard enough.
Oh, okay. So this is my
how-
question. Was it in little picture corners or was
No,
it
it's
like
just a
printed
page.
in the book?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a yearbook or something, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. I was wondering. I was like,
Alright,
why is she keeping a book?
Sometimes David or sometimes Wade no words.
Waven.
Absolute mood.
So she will very quietly rip out the picture
Oh yeah.
where she
Isn't
found
your
it.
stealth like
Now we're
insane?
back.
No, I mean it's +5.
Oh yeah, pretty good. Let's
Not
let's
insane,
go. Let's
but-
see. Let's see a
Sure. A dirty 20.
yep. You like no sound.
Tucks it in her hat, closes the book up, puts it back exactly where it was,
Yeah.
just kind of backs out.
I think
In fact,
that was-
you
Her,
know
and, her
that
and Tulip both put
you
their
know
backs
not
to the wall. and
not to tear it. You take your
just
what
cut
do
it
you
out.
have? Your sickle.
Like a
you just like
lot-
trace the tip of your sickle on it. And then just pluck it.
Oh,
That's
I did
great
want to
image.
not that she's used it, but I wanted to actually have it be like an ice pick. It
Oh,
can be
cool.
just as sharp for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
but just because
definitely.
she's like snowy, right? I
Yeah.
was like, it can be a sickle,
love
but
it.
it looks like
Yeah.
yeah, for color it's nice. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
and then sneak out after everybody.
All right.
So should we find him? Hold it
Yeah,
up.
let's keep going. Wait, did we have anything else to do on our beat that we were supposed to do before we? Well, I
Well,
guess
you-
this is part.
you're
This
almost
is
done.
This is part of it.
Yeah, you're almost done.
Almost done.
I think this was a
We have to go to
fruitful
the earthquake
adventure.
place.
Yeah, you walk by the area that's kind of the ruined area of the precipice quarter, and you hear some mumbling from a crowd, and they're all like gathered around a certain ruined building. And you walk up closer to them, and you see that one person says, "Yeah, that's oh man, we're finding these everywhere." And as you walk by, you see that they've unearthed a helmet and a part of a skull. And you recognize this helmet as a very old, about the fashion of 100 years past, of a guard helmet. And it's not uncommon for you to find, well, not for you personally, but like for Absalom to find in the ruins the bodies of old guards who had died in the terrible happenings of 100 years back. And yeah, it's kind of there's a somber air to it, but you pass that area, and that's the rest of your beat, and you head back to the precinct.
Well, let's bring this to the lieutenants.
Yeah, because someone, Ferdinand, had recognized this from like someone else had been assigned it, right?
Sorry?
Or am I totally off? Yeah, a report had been made because Ferdinand recognized it. Had someone been assigned it? The missing guy?
Yeah, but there was no leads to follow up on. So it's just a case file right now, and someone, quote unquote, is assigned to it, but there's nothing that they can do to follow a lead because there's nothing to go on at the moment. He's just missing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Should we request to... Can we request to take this case?
Well, I don't see why we couldn't talk to the officer the guard who's assigned it and see if, we could be of some help. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
Yeah. So you head back to the precinct, and Sergeant Allo is at his desk doing paperwork. He looks up, he says, "Oh, you guys are back already. How did it go?"
Very well, sir. And Haniko will hand over a report of about 12 pages. Here's our report.
When did you write that?
Oh, whoa.
That's what I've been doing.
We were supposed to write
Oh.
things.
Well, I
Right.
did. I put all our names on it, though.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, before I get to read
thank
this,
you, Heineken.
what
You're welcome.
can you give me the gist of what happened?
We broke
Got
up a
hit
goblin
with
fight.
pickles.
Yeah, pickles were eaten and flung.
Who? Sorry,
There's
youth?
In
a
the
summary
steak.
right there.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the stakes were raised. and I
Summary
ate the
page is like 3
steaks.
pages.
Of course. It's point form.
The stakes were made. Numbers were gotten.
We got some goblins out of a
we-
pickle.
Fires were put out.
Mm.
Justice was served.
Although
Also,
they almost went out of a frying pan and into a fire.
yes,
Oh, there was a fire too.
Into a fryer.
into the
There were
fire.
fires we put
fire.
out. And then we found a boy whose schoolmaster is missing.
Huh. We've been getting some reports of missing persons. I don't know. I don't like it.
Huh.
Seems more than
Do you
usual.
have a board?
Not yet. Do you think they're related?
Maybe.
Well, I don't. You won't
Never
know
know.
until you make the board. You
Yeah,
need to
then
put
you
the
grab some
strings.
string. Yeah.
Well,
I
nothing to
have
string
a
them together
picture.
yet.
I have a picture to start it.
What is this? He takes it, looks at it, says, "Ooh,
This the man that's missing.
Mm-hmm.
huh. Good job." He hands it back to you. Says,
We were hoping that we could assist on with the missing persons cases.
Yeah.
He nods. That's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to the lieutenant and see if there's anything we can do about that.
Great.
Wergie's already pulled out like 3 armfuls of string from somewhere in multicolors.
Mm-hmm. Haniko's
I-
going to run down the hall and find something to work as a board.
Yeah. You
just pop a door off the hinges and turn it sideways.
you see
That's
that
good
there's
enough.
a
You get
corkboard
that door.
perfect for what you needed to do. Unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
laying horizontal on top of Smully and
Smithcock?
Smithcock.
Smithcock's desk
Smithcock.
with 2 large pies of pizza pies
Oh, no.
on top of it.
Hey, did somebody?
Is this a pie?
Is this a
eating
pizza party?
contest?
No, we're doing paperwork.
Can I help you with your paperwork? I'm quite hungry.
They say, "Yeah, pull up a chair. We'll get you one." And he
Okay.
tears a big piece off and hands it to you.
Okay.
Anybody
only
notice that the
just
lieutenant
eating.
was acting a bit funny?
Yeah, they were different than usual.
Well,
Was
because
there?
that was the sergeant. Not the lieutenant.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Charge
you
them
all
all
look the same.
Oh, you're
to
right.
me.
Yeah.
Like the same.
Oh.
I mean, people in positions of power.
The weight of authority does have a very transformational effect.
What
This is true.
what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Smithcock says, "Oh, well, the lieutenant has a lot of stress on his mind. You know, the Radiant Festival is it's giving him a lot of heartburn and paperwork.
Paperwork gives me heartburn as well.
Pepto-Bismol, that's good for heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and
Pepto-Bismol.
diarrhea.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he pulls open the desk drawer, and you just see caps, rows and rows and rows of these unopened bottles.
Patreon. I don't know. Pepto-Abysmal. Pepto-Abysmal.
Pepto-Abysmal.
Yeah,
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah,
Pepto-Abysmal. That's what I was
Pepto-Abysmal.
trying to
There
say.
we go.
Pepto-Abysmal. We got there. We got there, guys.
Yep. In the end.
All right. So that ends day one or day
Day two.
two of your
I've got a
Edgewatch
strange feeling about this.
adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you everyone for playing. It was a lovely time.
Thank you for
We got
having
through it.
us.
Yeah, thank you for running this. This is so much fun.
This was
Good.
great. This was great.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a
We had a nice mix of role play. We had a nice mix of going into situations where obviously you could have had potentially fight, but we talked our way out of it. We
Mhm.
got
Yeah,
we got
because you guys want to see
great
it.
combat, role play.
Okay, you ready for some combat to happen
Yes.
again?
Yep.
Believe it.
You did it.
Oh
my
that's
God.
That's more like
No.
Dragon Ball eyebrows, man. Actually, if you cut them into
Yeah.
triangles, they would be Dragon Ball.
Oh, they look like the guy from Mob 100.
Dude, Mob Psycho is great.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Thank you so much, audience.
Oh, also thank you, Ninja, for
Yeah.
the tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thanks, Ninja of Darkness. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You want Dragon Ball eyebrows?
Yes.
There we go.
Ah, there you go.
God,
Yeah.
dangle,
Very
dangle, diggity, diggity. Maybe, baby. Oh!
I managed to keep my anger in check.
You did. You
Oh,
did.
there they go. They lasted the entire game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nice.
Well
I was
done.
impressed.
Awesome. Those are great.
This was fantastic way. This is a great intro to Pathfinder, and I want to
Yeah.
play more.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you liked it.
Same.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Good job.
The exact level
Yeah.
of crunch that needs to exist.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
the module was I just want to say that the module seems to lend itself to
Learning.
an orc and
Oh.
a puppet somehow working together, and
Yeah.
it completely
Yeah.
makes sense.
Right?
By the way, anyone who wants to run Agents of Edgewatch, here is my 2 cents for you.
Okay.
Agents of Edgewatch was written before Paizo finished the mechanic side of Pathfinder 2. So what happened was they got them to write the adventure, and the guy did without knowing how the mechanics of the system worked. So
Sounds like whenever I read
I'm not going to say too much, but if you are deciding as a DM to run this, maybe look online and look for what other DMs recommend, because there are some parts that are better that if you have that knowledge. I won't say too much other than that.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Super fun.
So, a couple things before we head out tonight. Number one, be sure to come back tomorrow night for Chris and Caitlin's baby shower. And then you definitely want to head over to Dicey Adventures on February 11th.
Yeah. Short blurb, I guess. My friends and I are trying to raise some money for Cataro Cafe in Vancouver. They do wonderful, wonderful things for cats who don't have homes. You can visit them, you can buy a drink and chill with them at the cafe. But most importantly of all, you can they find forever homes for anyone who wants to adopt them, and they are willing to temporarily close the stores down when they have no more cats because they found forever homes for them. And that is something very special to me and my friends. And we just want to support them in their difficult time through COVID. They've already met their GoFundMe goal, and we're just hoping to do a little bit more for them. Yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
It's a good cause. Go go help the kitties.
Oh, cats that need homes. I can't go because I just take all of them home. Just be me in a car full of 20 cats driving on the
Your
ferry.
Patrick Warburton was great, Cal.
Oh,
Yeah, that was really
yes.
good. I've been trying to master that damn thing for months now, and you just hopped in and you're real good with it. You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was very, very good. Yeah.
This was a really fun
I don't
crew.
know where that even
Yes.
came from. I just found I could pull it off.
You're
No,
very
it
good
was
at
really
that.
just
though.
came to you.
Yeah.
It came to you.
Peter.
That's
Peter, can you give me a Peter
Peter.
Griffin?
the way you kinda
Peter.
inflect on the word.
Got a Peter.
Peter.
It was real good.
You gotta fall into it. I think that's the thing I think a lot of people miss. Is you
can't
just gotta
force it.
fall into it.
We're quite in a
Force
pickle.
Yeah.
My God.
Now I
That's
want
it.
fried
Oh,
pickles.
no.
really
Release the pickle
badly.
crunk. All right, so folks, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to Let's Learn How to Play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Hope you had some fun with that. If you want us to run more Pathfinder or something like that, be sure to let us know in the comments, in the Discord. Let us know if this is your kind of game, because we have a lot of Pathfinder stuff we could look at in the near future, and we hope that you like it. If you want to support the stream, you can do so by leaving a tip like Ninja just did, or you can give us a follow or a sub if you are so inclined. If you're watching on Amazon, on Twitch right now, you can use your Amazon Prime gift sub that they give you to give us a couple bucks every month out of Jeff Bezos's pocket. Costs you nothing. Everybody who has a Prime membership can do that, so please do. And if not us, give it to your favorite streamer. Like just use that money so it gets used, because otherwise it just sits in an account and never touches. But
I have
finally,
a lot of friends that do what you're saying. They don't realize that they get a free Prime sub.
So the other thing that I could say is that if you want to help support the stream directly, this is a full-time gig, and it's viewers like you that can go to patreon.com/dorktales and affect direct change by getting a bunch of behind-the-scenes content, including right now as many 3-4 additional games a month, and soon to be more. In fact, we're at 131 patrons right now. At 150, our good friend Bunny Heart is going to run a Star Trek adventure stream once a month, and then at 200 patrons, we're going to get an Avatar Legends game going, which is going to be fantastic. Get lots of air bending, rock bending, blood bending. You know what it is. But you can join the likes of some of the amazing people that are on the Patreon right now, such as Soul Omen, who is my world building producer, my divine producer, Jan, my mom, my demonic producer, Precarious, my wizard of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, and my huge list of High Council of the Patron members. Taryn the Traveler, Buddy, Trizelta, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Drew Thompson, Sergio, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, and Sorcerer Sanguine. Thank you so much, and for everybody else who's on the Patreon, we cannot thank you enough, because seriously, this stream could not exist without you. Very literally. Really appreciate it. Besides that, be sure to come back tomorrow for more games, and on Sunday for tomorrow for baby shower and Sunday for more games. And also, if you're on the Patreon this Sunday, you get access to the first episode live of Mage the Ascension Technocracy Zero Sum, which I just spent like 20 hours making the opening credit sequence for. And
It's so good.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't shared it publicly because
He
it's
did
not.
for the cast. We all sneak peek.
I'll send it to you after the stream. How's that? All right. So we love you big much. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time here on Dork Tales. Good night, everybody.